Hey, Hobby Collab fam, you're hanging out with Meg and Zach on Sunday for another hobby hang. Zach, hi.
Hello.
I saw you 10 seconds ago. I'm seeing you again.
Yes.
You're good.
Yep.
I'm good.
Yes.
We're talking about Blood Bowl. Like, why not? Oh, God, here we go with the bubbles. I have a box to cover my stuff.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so it doesn't get slippery. Thank you, Soups. Immediate giggles. I mean, bubbles. It's true.
Yeah, we're
talking Blood Bowl. No reason. You know, we know that like GW has announced some fun stuff coming out eventually.
the High Elves.
We need to prep.
Are
Yeah.
on the horizon.
Right.
Which is fun, I think, for Blood Bowl players because my understanding is that is the last of like the OG metal Blood Bowl teams that has been converted to plastic. So
pretty exciting for our Blood Bowl players out there. Dan's in the audience. Yeah, Dan, we'll be talking more Blood Bowl next week. Again, no reason. We're just ready, getting ready for whatever they throw at us for Blood Bowl. Yeah.
Now we have to check that.
There's Polly.
To see if he's being.
Is Polly lying to us?
Let me see.
Okay. Yeah, he lies a lot. But anyway, so that's what we're doing today. And we're also chatting sports ball, because why not? You guys probably saw our thumbnail layout's different. It's a little more clickbaity. There we go. There's the bubbles. It took a minite. Yay! Thank you,
yeah,
Soups.
they did.
Okay, cool. So yeah, next week's pre-orders, that's why Dan's going to be on the stream.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why we're working on our star players. You saw right through it. You're so
my God.
smart.
Poor Blood Bowl.
Thank you.
Wow. You know, we're going to talk a little bit later in the stream about some of the GW, what do you call them, like specialist games, like including Blood Bowl. But man, they gave this such low billing on this announcement. It is underneath the black
I didn't
library.
see that because I was literally looking at Warcom right before the stream and I didn't see it.
It's like you have to like scroll down pretty far from black library.
Listen, we like Blood Bowl. It's fun. It's goofy. We are going to talk more about the other games that GW offers and why they're cool. I haven't played all of them, so Zach will probably be explaining to me why they're cool.
Well, yeah, I think we'll go
8 minutes ago. Perfect. Then I feel even less bad. Thank you, Polly. Thank you for the heart.
I think we'll base it off of vibes. Ogre Team Booster, interesting. Okay, we're gonna look at some news. Can we also pull this one up?
We'll look at news.
Okay.
Yeah. But should we hop into mail time really quick?
Oh,
hold on, really quick. This is always an important thing for us to do that I always forget. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
At least just like the video. And also, we had a video come out Friday. Our battle report. Go give that some hype when you get a chance. Thank you for the heart.
Our second ever pre-recorded battle report. Which features Graham playing Zinch and John playing Lumineth. We have another one coming out in a few weeks. You can kind of expect a cadence of about one a month on those. And the next one will feature Bone Reapers. So, you know.
Yeah.
Bone Reapers, and I'll spoil the other army too for everybody here. Corn. Blades of Corn versus Bone Reapers. Yeah. We're excited about that one.
Cool.
It was a good game.
Yeah. We did get some mail. Guys, you can send us mail anytime you want. We love letters. I haven't gotten a love letter in a while.
A nice letter would be nice.
Anyway, Rudy sent us some stuff. First of all was the Seeker Chariot.
Seeker Chariot, one of these old GW boxes.
Yes.
They haven't put it in a new box
Thank
yet.
you for the hearts.
Seeker Chariot builds like 4 different things. It builds like a lot of things. This one kit.
Does it?
Yeah, it builds a lot of different kits. Or units.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like what?
A
lot. Name one.
Well, I think it builds 3. I don't know their names. I don't know this army, but it builds like 3 different things. You didn't know that?
Oh no! I was looking at the instructions. I didn't see anything like that.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong. Yeah, it builds a Seeker Chariot or a Health Layer of Slanesh, depending.
Oh, it builds 2 things.
I mean, it's the same thing, but
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
yeah. But anyways,
okay,
yeah,
builds
it
2
builds
things. Okay,
two variants. We'll say of the same.
Oh yeah, see, he guy.
It's 4 units. Wait,
4.
what? Oh hey, Heat Guy. Thank you for the heart.
I thought it was like at least 3.
Really? Okay, I'm just 2 got taken. Okay, maybe that's why. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, this is, and I brought this up when I saw that you put this on the list. I was like, didn't that go to Legends? But
maybe one of the kit, went. Okay,
in,
that might be it. Because, well, I don't know, but the instructions only showed 2. So, anyways, thank you, Rudy.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
it's a nice little unit to fill out some lists.
This isn't super fun to look at and show off. This is this holds paint.
I mean, yeah.
And we need
it's
more.
Just a shelf.
It's a
We
shelf.
desperately
We got-
needed more paint
We
shelves.
got a shelf. Thank you, Rudy.
So Rudy sent those. You can get
Rudy's-
these on Amazon. They're very cheap.
Yeah.
They're not very cheap.
We're
but
promoting
they're very
Amazon.
cheap.
Yeah. Guys,
letting
Amazon,
you
I
know.
don't know if you guys heard, great service.
It's not that. I don't give a shit
know.
about Amazon. I like these
They're
shelves.
nice.
They fit a lot of paint, and
Yeah.
it's not. I honestly don't like paint holders that are like, here, these are specifically for Citadel pots. Like,
Me either.
no.
We have too many
There's
different
too
brands.
much different shit.
We use too
yeah.
many different
So, anyways,
brands.
that's why I like these.
Okay, yay. There's mail.
Thank you, Rudy. That helps us a lot. It
does,
really
of
does.
course,
It
of
really does
course.
help us a
Yeah.
lot. We appreciate that.
Okay, so
Should we talk-
we want to jump into the news.
News?
Let's
Yeah,
jump into some
yeah.
news
We'll
real
jump
quick.
in, we'll
We
jump
have. Do we have war?
Well, first we're going to talk blood hags.
Oh yeah, let's before we chat the Blood Bowl thing today. Let's chat other stuff that came out this week. Meg, they showed off the blood hags, this new Daughters of Cain unit, and they showed off the
are.
terrain. I
Thank you for the
think.
hearts.
I hope. Pretty sure. Let's
Yeah,
talk
they
about the
do.
blood
They
hags
do.
first.
Let's talk about blood. Yeah.
What do you think of these?
So, what do I think of them? I mean, their poses are great. I think this is for you to enjoy. Obviously, I would never touch Daughters of Cain, except for that one time I made you an ornament. But there's a lot of metal on these girls. They look very protected. I expect them to be very hardy, a lot hardier than your other girls.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Aside from the models, like whatever, this is the first GW paint job of like ladies. Like there's a group of ladies, right? And I'm
Ladies.
like, oh, their faces don't look hideous. They did it. Like they toned down the makeup. They don't look crazy anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm much happier with this paint job. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this unit, to get this unit, get it on the table. We will, we, as part of the GW Creator Program, we'll inevitably have some of these day one. This is one of my main armies, of my 3 armies. So you can expect to see this when this book and these units come out.
Yeah.
You can expect to
have
see them on our channel a lot for a few weeks. And then a fair amount after that. We have kind of a, because John and I, Graham now are kind of play the most on the channel. Zach and John armies tend to get played a lot on our channel. So
Yeah.
we disproportionately do play these. So I'm excited. I think they look cool. It's a weird design space. I'm kind of curious about this. I will say this, and I don't really okay, one of the worst things to do to people is to say, people in Fault Line, like when I first started, always used to tell me, oh, Vespid, there's no way they're ever redoing Vespid. I'm like, what do you mean they're not going to redo
Unless they
Vespid?
legends them.
Right, unless they which wasn't a thing back then.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, what do you mean they're never going to redo Vespid? And like, whoa. I'm like, dude, they're going to redo everything, or they're going to
They're going to send him to Old World.
like, what are they going to do? Like, why wouldn't they redo Vespid? And of course they did, right? I don't know
Sure.
why I listen to anybody.
They're cute.
Sometimes. But what I was
They're
going to
cute
say
models,
is,
yeah.
what I was going to say is, I do have to say, I'm constantly, and our dear friend was on the show yesterday, Steven is one of these people. I do feel like constantly, it's kind of annoying playing Daughters of Cain because people don't think about always, sorry, we want to chat just something real for a second here. People don't always think about how their weird things that they say about other armies that aren't theirs can kind of like, not hurt people, but make them feel like, cool, I'm glad the thing that brings me joy, you think about it this negative way.
Yeah.
For a while, I was like this person who was always kind of like, guys, I don't know if Dark Elves are going to truly come to Sigmar because I don't know where the design space for them is. Mm-hmm. And then like recently, Dark Elf players and Reddit and stuff are like, oh yeah, they're going to come out and they're going to roll Daughters of Cain into that. I'm like, I don't think so, guys. The lore does not indicate that at all. So anyway, this I feel like closes the gate on their design space even more for like followers.
I mean, I was going to say, I feel like this would be the closest to Dark Elves, right? That we have.
This is a Dark Elf army.
Dark Elves,
yes.
right? They're kind of mean.
But
but somebody was saying that they are part of cities, like lore-wise. So
kind of, yes.
Yeah.
But they're
maybe there's something there.
The general thinking is that they're leaving that as well,
Sure.
along with the dwarves.
All right, let's look at the terrain.
Yeah. Okay. This is the Shrine.
It's hard to
of,
get both the title and the
Shrine of Dark
Shrine.
Tribute.
Ugh.
Yeah, the amount of people who have been like, did somebody just forget to put wheels on the cart. The stair is very iconic.
Hi, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, when I saw this on Warcom, I was like, wait, don't we have this already? And it's because it looks like the shrine, like the shrine boat, the like truck with the shrine on it.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't
What
say
is this called?
slaves to
What is
darkness
it
or iron
called?
girls.
What is the shrine truck called?
The shrine truck.
Yes, what is it called?
That's what it's called.
Okay,
Shrine truck.
I got it.
No, it's called Cauldron of
Thank
Blood.
you. Okay.
Or, yeah, it has 2 different names.
Yeah.
Actually, I forget the Medusa one name.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't think I said that they're low skill.
What? It does look. Oh, it does look very vaginal. Right. I didn't even notice it. Thank you, Barry. I love that actually. I bet they did that on purpose.
Well, the stairs on the cart are the same, so maybe.
Talking about
no,
this
I
with
know
the little
that's,
bean in the middle.
That's how. That's kind of how the cart is. I never thought about that much either.
I hadn't either. Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling that out.
Yeah. Book cover looks cool.
It is cool.
You got your blood queens or blood hag queens or blood hags.
A bunch of hags everywhere. Yeah. Cool.
I wish I could bring the Avatar of Cain.
Yeah, there's no way it's an accident. I just didn't notice it.
I mean, there's a cart.
I'm so glad you guys called it out. Thank you for the hearts.
There's a cart right there. I will say this. This spearhead box is a really good box because the cart is a really good kit. A lot of people don't realize about the cart, if you're getting into Daughters of Cain for the first time, is you can put a Hag Queen or a Slaughter Queen or a Blood Rack Medusa on the cart, and whichever one you put on the cart, you get the other 2 as foot characters. So you get 3 heroes when you buy this box.
That's cool.
Flat, period. Which is kind of amazing, actually. That's cool. And then, did they show off any other big boxes?
I went past it, the Battle Force.
Oh, so this is an interesting Battle Force.
You get Marathi.
You
That's
get Marathi.
cool.
Like, I think this is interesting. One of the things we always kind of judge Battle Forces on is, would you buy more than one of them? For the purposes of saving money, right?
Yeah.
Like, because if this wasn't Marathi...
Not this one.
For example, if this was a cart instead of Marathi, I would say, yes, you would buy multiples.
You just
But
gotta
that's
get
okay
one.
because they put the cart in the other one. Honestly, between the
Oh,
spearhead...
Okay.
Between this, the spearhead, and quite frankly, the Regiment of Renown...
Is that 2,000 points?
You get almost everything except for Doomfires. And I think the current spearhead has Doomfires. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's good boxes. I mean, honestly, it's a good time to get into this faction. Assuming there's savings in these boxes. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks at home. Usually
Probably.
a little bit, right?
Yeah. The only way I ever buy Archeon is if he's in a battle.
Yeah, Saray, if we get Archeon, we should also make an exception to our channel rule, and we should just play him gray plastic.
What?
just refuse to paint him.
Oh my god. All right, guys, we should get to our real news.
Our real news.
Which is going to start with some fake news.
Yeah, how do you feel? Okay, I have 2 things
This
I
is
want to say
actually real
about
news.
this.
It's just, it's not about us, so we don't care as much.
Do you have thoughts or anything
I don't
to
care.
say? Yeah,
Whatever.
who cares?
I think the Warhammer logo they went with is weird. Like, why don't they go with their... Sorry, Andy, Matt, what are you doing? We blame you, of
2
course.
people that have nothing to do.
We always blame you for
Nothing
everything.
to do with anything.
It's not their Warhammer logo that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that they have a special paint logo. Of course, that's like what I look at. But that's fine, whatever. I don't care. Like, okay. I understand why they're telling us so that when we see it, we're not surprised.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sure.
That makes sense. That's what you do. Like when you change things, you tell your customers, hey, this is happening, so don't freak out. Other than that, I don't care.
Yeah, Holly's kind of right. There really isn't a Warhammer logo. It's just kind of the No, there is. There is. It's like the hammer. Yes, there is a Warhammer logo.
It's the hammer. Like, and this font looks different, which is weird to me. But that's fine. Like as a designer, it's weird. But maybe I'm sure there's a good reason.
I think. Okay.
Otherwise, I don't care.
I have 2 thoughts on this. One is who cares, and I do get why they are doing it, which makes sense. It's like. As they grow as a channel, it is, and they start getting like, as
a business.
I think they're as they grow as a business, they're like looking at themselves and saying, oh, okay, someone who watches, I don't know, gosh knows how long, 2 years from now, watches the first 3 episodes of Henry Cavill's show, and is like, cool, I want to get
Warhammer.
No
one knows what Citadel is.
Exactly.
You see it in a store, and you're not used to the IP. You're like, what's Citadel?
I get it.
It makes sense.
The second thing I will say is, you know, man, there was way too much. I mean, like, we're content creators, and here we are talking about it. But man, way too many content creators
paint bottles,
thumbnails around this and talking about this on those shows. But I get
There's
it.
nothing to talk about.
You gotta talk about something.
I guess we're talking about bullshit too. Don't worry, guys. Guys, don't worry. We're a bullshit talk show.
We do the same
too.
thing. Yeah, I'm not no shade.
But again, there we go. There's the paint. Don't forget, it's the same paint.
It's hardly worth the conversation. But what else are we gonna do with our time?
Nothing.
Speaking of time,
now we have less of it. So I guess we don't need to talk about paint bottles. But yeah, it's daylight savings time. Don't forget. We get to spend 1 more hour with you across the pond.
I have to say,
nice. I always love that. This week of like, because you guys are going to switch soon too, right? When do you guys switch?
Do you? Yeah, they switch different times. I think what the UK is like 1 week.
It's like
after.
usually a week after, I think,
okay.
or 10. It is, right? I don't know. You guys let us know.
Okay, so I saw a chart recently in the U.S. about what states want to either switch permanently to general time, permanently to daylight savings time.
3 weeks. Oh, we get 3 weeks with you guys. That's so fun. Okay.
Don't care at all, or like want the whole system to go, whatever, okay? Weirdly, the entire West Coast was permanently to general time, and I've given that...
Somewhere in the middle, it's a half hour off.
No, I've given that a lot of thought. Like, why specifically does the West Coast...
not care?
No, they do care. They want to switch. I mean, they want to remove daylight savings time.
Not care about the switch. Yeah.
I have 2 theories. One, I've been to all parts of the U.S. and lived in almost every kind of large area of the U.S., and I think I would say, for better or worse, probably the whiniest part of the country. And also, and also just in general, like,
we're so needy.
I think West Coast is unfortunately, like, you get a little social media thing going in 2011 about how daylight savings time sucks. West Coast people will just hold on to that for 15 straight years. Whereas, like,
all right.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I just hate losing the hours. It's annoying, but yeah.
Well, okay,
it's not a big deal.
But I was also wondering if it's just because of weather, because in general, daylight savings time is way better. You're sleeping more during the dark. While you're awake, you get more daylight hours. I don't know why West Coasters wouldn't want it.
I think instead of shifting daylight savings, they should just shift the work hours. All right.
Anyway,
it's daylight savings. That's why we're streaming now instead of an hour from now.
The national news equivalent of changing the title of Warhammer's paint name.
Thank you, Haiti, for calling this out in our server, by the way. All right. Yusuf, I forget what this game is. It's some. Animal? You guys tell us. No, it's not Animal Farm or whatever. Animal Crossing.
Is that a Pokeball? It's like a...
It's not Pokemon.
These are Pokemon.
It is Pokemon.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, you're right. Thank you. I don't know. It's some game. Pokopia, thanks. It starts with a P for Pokemon. I should have seen that. Anyway, there we go. Very quiet. So yeah, there's some like, you can like type in whatever you want and say dumb things, which is what Yusuf and Polly did. So thank you.
Pretty good. They're pretty good. This is pretty
It's
funny.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the dichotomy too.
They should have known this was going to be a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have. I was good on Friday.
What the fuck is this?
I was good on Friday, and I wore my mask when I was airbrushing on stream.
Okay.
Yeah. I did the right thing.
Makes for
you guys
great
should
television.
It makes for good memes. Well, it was fine. You can actually understand you can hear like what people are saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So we should do it. We should make sure to do it, even though we have our filters and our fans.
I should have just disliked airbrushing on stream.
In general, it eats a lot of time cleaning. That's what happened to me. I was like, oh, I didn't get nearly as far as I thought I would because it's a lot of cleaning, which is okay. But
I will say, we have you, myself, I believe Saray, I've watched him airbrush. We have good habits, I believe, compared to a lot of people. Not judging others, but it is nice to see how much you really do need to clean an airbrush. And like, if you sit down to airbrush,
gum up the works.
80% of your time is just cleaning the airbrush. People should really know that,
yeah.
right? It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it saves you a lot of headaches later. So I'm glad you wore a mask, Meg. For just so people know, we do have like an air filter thing, and you probably had the window closed because you're cold.
No, I had it open. Yeah. I don't understand this, and it's gross. I hate it. Do you understand this? Well, there's a game that was being played. This is Lumineth, something else.
OBR.
Okay, so what's going on here? Why, Polly? Zach?
I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
what the fuck these guys
All
get
right.
up to.
Soup's painted a model.
Borscht age.
Oh, and this is from Godforge. Godforge doesn't usually create memes. He actually riffed off of... Oh, no, that last one was Madman's meme. Yeah, I didn't understand. Madman needs to explain himself.
Honestly, like borscht as a concept, I love beets. Borscht sounds...
What's borscht?
It's... yeah, when you hear what I'm about to tell you, you're going to not like this.
Okay.
It's a soup
Oh,
made
we're done.
from beets served cold.
Oh,
typically.
why is there steam coming off of
Well,
it?
I think that it can be served warm. And I was going to say, this borscht plate looks pretty good. I see, like, chunks of beets. I see carrots.
What's that on top? An egg?
I think that's... No, I think that's sour cream. I think that's sour cream.
Okay.
This makes borscht look good.
I was like, oh, this looks good. And then you said soup, and I'm like, well, forget it. Anyway.
Borscht is a soup. Does anybody know who's the most close? I think unfortunately you are the closest to Russia.
Oh.
As a yeah.
You have to.
As a Central
you
European.
have to explain this.
Yeah, as a Central and Northern European, you're the closest.
I gave Soy Sumer's Crash Out meme of the week. Like it's 3 memes. Why is Soy having a crash out over Lumineth? I don't, or is it a crash out? I don't know. He's upset about Teclis's points, apparently.
All right, what's
going on
So
here?
down at the bottom, he's going to attack the Calathar, but then Light of Aetherion shows up in combat, which makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know why Light of Aetherion showed up in combat in this other meme.
Well, what's going on with Lumineth? Are they like mean or something, or what?
They're very good.
They're very good.
They're very good. And you know Light of Aetherion, his rule is he just shows up in the combat.
Sure.
Okay. You might be playing against them soon, so you should know.
I know. I've been practicing my Soul Blight because I don't know. I want to try something else, and I haven't touched them in like a year.
Oh, he just shows up in any meme he wants. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We should add him to all of our memes for the next.
Oh yeah, forever and ever. Soy, you've already been Memester of the Week, so congrats, you're it again. Now, guys, memes is in slow mode in our server because jackasses like to text in it all the time. If you guys want to create some chaos in our server, you guys, the rest of you, yeah. If you guys want to be jackasses as well, you should check out our monthly challenge because the prize is to be extra jackassy, which is fun. But yeah, every month there's going to be a different theme, and you're competing against our mods because they're like, they're the police. So that's how you earn your chaos. And this month's theme is elite models. Oh, I had updated this.
That's updated.
No, it's not. Let me see if I can get it because it's actually not 5 models. It's maybe I didn't export it.
I thought it was 5. Oh, 3. It's 3?
It's 3.
Okay.
It's 9 or less. Yeah, I didn't export it, so forget it. Sorry,
9 or less,
guys.
okay.
I screwed that up. Anyways, it's boxes of 9 or less that don't have the hero keyword or monster or vehicle.
Yeah, and keep in mind if you're
War Machine.
if you're painting for a different game,
So get
including
going.
Warhammer 40,000, or a non-GW game, we almost always have a system that will work for you. So if you're painting for War Machine or Legion or something
Doesn't
like
matter.
that, or Crisis Protocol,
Which it'll count.
we can, yeah.
We'll adjust it.
I
Yeah.
also love the fact that in the previous picture, Liberty's like, you'll never beat my hobby progress. And his hobby progress was beaten immediately.
I know. He hasn't done anything yet. I know. So anyways, Vino is a mod. His count is 6, so that's the number to beat for now. It is 6 so far. Yeah. There we go.
More rat ogres. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
With that,
It doesn't count, Barry.
just sprays them all red. No, I mean, at least table standards, right? A clean base, the clean rims, based, 3-color minimum, right? For a table.
Yeah.
Hopefully more than that because we are a fucking hobby channel. But anyways, so again, our goal today is 10 new non-cultists. That's always our goal because it tells us that you love us, that you want to keep doing this. Do you? Don't you? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, should we start painting.
Yeah, we're by
And
the way,
talking. We want to talk about nerds and their issues with sports ball.
nerds and their issues is today's topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm painting Gloriel Summerbloom, by the way. I
you.
started working on her
for the
last
hearts.
year. And then right kind of in the middle of us working is when we got news about the new season of Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
Third season, right?
Great timing. Great
And,
timing. Thanks, Andy. Thanks.
Unfortunately,
thanks, Matt, we're blaming you for Blood Bowl too.
Unfortunately, basically, especially when you can add, we were playing a season where we added skills.
Yeah.
When you add skills to an Elf Union passer, he's just basically immediately better than Gloriel for like half the price.
Right. You were saying
and I was like, oh, they might need to relook at some of the heroes. So yeah, she's not great anymore compared to.
So that's what you get.
Basically, compared to just taking your normal team.
Thank you for the hearts.
But it is a cool model, and I'm glad I have her. And and also. If John ever comes and plays, and he has wood elves, and he wants to add, she can go in that faction as well. So
I assume this one can too. Dan's here; he can like tell us all the things.
No, probably not. I don't know. Maybe actually, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't actually know the alliances, but I'm planning on taking mine, Rowana. Rowana, do you mind grabbing her?
One sec, yeah.
She's underneath that pile of gray.
Yeah.
So I can look at her, but yeah, she's. What is she? She's a good, I actually don't know. I forget. I kind of looked it up.
Right?
She's a halfling, and she's what, block? Good at
she's just on a little deer.
Dodge. Yeah, what does it say?
Dodge.
Yeah.
She's dodge, dump off, guard, horns, jump
off.
up, leap, and loner. Well, loner, they all have.
They all have loner, yeah.
Gosh, she has higher strength. Well, I guess she is on a deer.
She's on a deer, right?
I was going to say, she has higher strength than mine.
The heroes can't make them worse. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty glad actually that she's a halfling because I don't have to paint the same goofy color scheme. I chose like a crazy color scheme for my gnomes.
Oh, I see.
They're like very magical and colorful looking, but I was like, oh, she's riding a deer. I want to make her look very foresty.
I am painting Gloriel to kind of match my Elven Union army.
Yeah. I guess if I ever get the halflings, that purple and green are going to be their colors. Yeah.
So
anyway, our topic today, Zach.
Yeah, we have a poll up about what your favorite sports ball is. We were kind of talking about how, we want to talk about two things, but we're going to start. We want to talk about why do nerds hate sports ball? Why do nerds
hate sports ball? This comes up a lot.
Yeah. And
Zach and I are always like kind of confused by it. I would say maybe more words, but yeah, go ahead, Zach. Sorry to cut you off.
Well, I guess
it's not an army, Zach. It's a team.
Sorry. I guess like question number one I always have for nerds who hate sports ball, and I'm kind of always curious is like, did you grow up watching in a house that watched it? Did you grow up in a loving house? Did you have a
These are the questions.
Did you grow up with a family?
Did you have friends?
Did you have friends? No, like. I mean,
were you picked on in high school?
When I grew up, as a kid, I played like pee-wee soccer, or what you guys call football.
Oh my God!
I played that. That's actually. I think a lot of Europeans don't realize how popular.
Not everyone has a Spanish accent.
How popular soccer actually is in the U.S. for young people. Like
it's very popular.
It's a very inexpensive sport.
Yeah.
And we have the space for fields here, so like. It's super popular.
Rugby, yeah.
Most large parks, most medium parks in the U.S. have a soccer field. Like we probably live within 10 miles of us. I'm going to guess there's probably 50 soccer fields. Probably where we live.
Probably. I mean, a soccer
maybe
field
25.
is also just like a kid's like field at school. Like.
Yeah. So
if we're counting those.
Well, if they have the goals up or whatever, right? But right. You don't really even need. You can just put. Like things down, right? So anyway, basketball is also pretty popular. It was actually invented in the U.S., so that kind of makes sense.
That's ours.
Also fairly inexpensive, basketball hoops everywhere. So I think like first thing is like,
yeah,
did you
actually
play
literally
sports?
like side note, like the historical like origins of basketball are from the Americas. Like,
Yeah.
was it the Mayas or the Aztecs that actually had a ball?
Oh,
like
I don't.
A game where you throw a ball in a hoop.
Aztecs.
Yeah.
I think maybe the Mayans as well. I don't know.
I
But,
forget. Sorry.
modern basketball
different.
even comes from the U.S. and
right.
So
It totally evolved here, which I think is cool.
It is
I was just
cool.
gonna say
Like
that.
I think for one, and then we have baseball, and
Which came from cricket.
We'll talk
right?
about. I don't know that that's really
No?
the case.
Okay.
I'm not actually sure. Somebody can look it up. I'm not actually sure cricket's older than baseball. If I'm honest,
Okay.
I don't know the timing on those. But I was going to say that as far as some kind of sport where someone's throwing a ball and you're hitting it with a paddle or a stick, I'm sure some version of it's been around for a while, right?
Sure.
I think like that's kind of step one. I'm always curious about, like, as a child nerd out there, did you play the sport, or were you like in a family that watched sports? Like, you grew up, your dad watched.
My dad watched football. So therefore I watched football, and I grew up loving football, and I understand football.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, every game there's always something where, like, there's a penalty, or like a flag, or like a cool play or whatever, and I learn what that is. I'm like, why is that a flag? Or like,
Oh yeah.
I have the hardest time catching flags. But anyways, but the game makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I find it exciting and impressive, which is why I like it.
We should talk about American football. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings.
I didn't play sports though, because I suck.
Yeah, I did, but I wasn't particularly good at it or anything.
I was too embarrassed.
And I
how
stopped
bad
playing
was.
by like 7th, 8th grade. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't play into high school or anything like that. So, but I did play baseball as well, and basketball. So I played all three of those
Like
sports.
Little League?
Yes, I played all three of those sports as a kid. Baseball is also kind of fun.
Yeah, Zach, we're not all semi-famous college football players.
I want to like make a pitch.
I got it.
For
I liked it.
two American sports, and I want to even encourage Europeans to keep an open mind to two American sports. The two I'm going to name are pretty obvious because there's basically only two American sports. Obviously, I'm not going to say NASCAR. Although, I don't know, NASCAR is...
A lot of people like NASCAR.
I mean, I went to a NASCAR. I went to a NASCAR before when I was in college. It's kind of fun. I sort of get it.
They're all right. I
sorta
can't
get it.
stand the smell.
The smell
I was
is
like,
rough.
and the food sucks. Like, this
You're in
this
you're in
isn't
the
for me.
sun, You're in the... It's kind of
Yeah.
rough. Some elements
But
of
that's
it.
fine.
But, so I
Same
think
with I can't imagine myself enjoying a Formula One race for the same reasons. Just the smell, it's loud, like
Formula One
it's a
also...
circle. I don't care.
Formula One also just has
But-
a lot of crap connotations around it right now. I
Does
feel like
it?
it's just...
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like it's just got a bad reputation. A
Oh.
few years ago, there was like that price list of like concessions, and like a fruit cup was like $60 and stuff.
What?
Yeah. Do you guys remember
But
this?
that's like, okay, but I won't fault the sport for that. I mean, again, it's not my sport. Like, I'm not into it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fault the sport for that. The sport itself of racing,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I kind of what Polly's saying, like in general with sports, I think it is kind of about, like, and you're saying, like, I also, my dad and watched football a lot, and
Yeah.
sometimes baseball. My mom loved baseball.
she loved it.
My mom knew like
Yeah.
all the stats. She was really hardcore into baseball. So,
So that's where I get confused.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I hear a lot from, and not just nerds, we're being assholes, right? Of course, we need something clickbaity to bring you guys in. But
yeah, the same 22 people that always come in.
yeah, we're trying to clickbait
We weren't
you
sure
guys.
if you guys, yeah.
Like, there is a lot of nerdy, fun stuff surrounding sports, like especially baseball, right? The stats is fun.
Yeah.
If you're interested in that. I know, like, Liberty Armad is super into the stats. It's very fun, like, for him to enjoy that.
Yeah.
That part of it. And there's a lot of strategy in sports. Like, I think it gets totally discounted, the amount of strategy involved.
That was going to be my pitch for American football.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I think the average European... So, okay, and I have a story. I'm going to warm this tale up. I'm going to warm this pitch up with a personal story. Okay, that's how you connect to your audience.
Oh.
When I was at...
Not with clickbait titles.
When I was at Louisiana State University, I was there in the School of Music. The School of Music was an incredibly international school, like people from all over the world, because the way a School of Music works is a professor in a particular instrument will often go back to their home country and recruit maybe in their home country and or the countries kind of around it. So, for example, we had a violinist who was from Costa Rica. Mm-hmm. We had a violinist, a large music school have multiple violinists because you need a lot of, the violin studio is huge. Professional orchestra seats 24 violinists. So we had a violinist from Bulgaria. We had a string bass teacher from Taiwan. Mm-hmm. She was about half the size of a string bass. Yeah, and the string bass studio was funny. It was her and like 3 Taiwanese girls, and then this 6'3" white guy named Miles with like this long surfer blonde hair, and like that was the studio. It was so funny, like seeing them do something together.
Mind if I borrow your yellow?
Of course, this
Thanks.
one.
Yeah. It's the closest. Yeah.
So I feel like this internationalist was super cool at LSU, and one thing that happened is because one thing the South, which sometimes we as coastal snobs,
coastal elites.
Oh
my God, we're such coastal
in our
elites.
studio. We sometimes rip on it, but it has a lot of really cool culture things around sports, music, and food, which are like what people love. And one thing that always happened was I was only there for 2 years, but on campus
Griffin?
for 2 years.
Where's the Griffin? Oh,
The
see,
Griffin's
that
up there.
always needs to stay there because it's actually a hobby tool.
Okay,
but
interesting.
that's fine. I'll borrow a different color.
So one thing that happened was we had like the students come from international, and then inevitably they got super into American football, like very quickly, because the atmosphere just kind of consumes you. Like,
yeah.
It's tailgating. Some of them were participated in actually the marching band because they wanted that experience. And a lot of them would get there. For example, I remember a trombone player from Costa Rica. He got there his first year, and then he was like, shit, I'm joining the marching band. This just looks like so damn fun, right? He joined it, and he was a grad student. Like, grad students would barely have. And he was a really good player. He had no business being in the marching band.
Right.
But, it was infectious. And a lot of foreigners got super into it, and we would hang out with them. And I mean, what really blew my mind is that LSU, it made sense, but what really blew my mind is like some of the guys from Costa Rica. I had a friend from Serbia. Like within a year, they were also Saints fans, which is the NFL, not college, right? Not the college league, but the NFL.
Yeah.
And they were wearing like Saints jerseys. They had like gotten full into American football.
It's cute.
And what you always heard from them saying is they would see it on TV in their home countries. They would be like, what the fuck is this? I don't know how any of this works.
I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared.
Yeah, the second like they went to games with Americans and got the rules explained to them and watched it, they were like, oh my God, this is the fucking coolest sport ever. It's like planning.
We do love football.
It's like if you ever see if you guys have ever played I guess the average European hasn't played like a Madden game, football game, but like it's got all the circles and the X's, and you're like, this is where they're okay. It's like you run a play.
Yeah.
You run a play as the offense. Your defense runs a play, and the defense is kind of it is a very tech sport. It is insanely techy. Like what you don't know or maybe see is that there's an offensive coordinator sitting up high watching. Or in a high school game, the
general of your Sigmar army.
No, the general would probably be the head coach.
Like me. Like I can see everything happening, so I'm like pew, pew, pew.
That'd probably be the head coach.
The head coach in Blood Bowl.
Maybe he'd be like a hero.
Okay. Well, whoever
like some
is
other
I guess when you're playing Sigmar, you're like everything.
Yeah. But what it is a very tech sport, and it's really cool. You're saying, here's the plan. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hope the defense it works. And you're saying, are we gonna pass the ball? Are we gonna run the ball? What are we gonna do? And then like the cool thing is, on top of that, it has and this is I'll be honest, the part of football that I hope they continue to work on. It has violence, sanctioned violence with protective gear. And they kind of talk about, maybe the gear is a problem because rugby doesn't have as many injuries interestingly, as football, you think it would because they don't wear gear.
Because they don't wear gear. But that
makes
forces them to
yeah.
play more conservatively.
The problem with American football when it comes to injuries and long-term injuries, like I forget the initials, but the stuff that happens to people's brains, is that they do have rules about how you can hit people and the things you do. It's just kind of hard to always not do them, right? And so that's why penalties happen. I don't know. Why do you like American football, Meg?
Well, like I said, I'm very impressed by it. Like, I think it's easy to forget how much effort goes into getting good at one of these things. Mm-hmm. That's what I see a lot of in like. There's like this Reddit subreddit, I hate sports ball or whatever, and it's just people randomly ripping on sports ball on Reddit, and then they show, and then we all are like, ugh. But that's like what I see a lot, like, oh my gosh, all these things in the world, and we're worried about these guys in their tight pants or whatever, right? Whatever they say, and it's like, well, okay, like we all have our escapes. I don't know, why sports is under attack. Like, nobody wants their hobby or interest shit on. Yeah. But also, like, it's more than that, right? These people give up their bodies to entertain us. Yeah. Like, we all like our entertainment. Yeah. And they're making pretty big sacrifices. Fine, they enjoy it, but like, I don't know, like that shouldn't matter. There's a lot. You're putting a lot of effort. It always strikes me as funny when people who like watch people, and Madman brought this up at the beginning of our chat, like I don't like watching it. I think it's boring. It's like watching someone play a video game, right? Which I think is totally fair.
People do that a lot, though.
I can see if you're not interested in either of those, it totally makes sense. But I do hear this complaint from people who do like watching people play video games, and I'm like, okay. Why? Like,
or watching people play Age of Sigmar.
Or Sigmar. It's weird, right? Like, it's the same thing. It's you're just enjoying the gameplay. Like,
well, if they play the game, though, if they play Sigmar, then they might want, but again, that's what I'm saying.
Like, that's fine. Like I get, like, I'm not going to watch this thing because it's not my thing. But like, I'm not going to watch this thing because it's dumb and people who like it are dumb. Then you're just kind of an asshole. I think.
Yeah.
But
I do think nerds have to.
I think the folks in chat brought up a good point. Like, I didn't grow up with this. I don't care.
No, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Like, that's totally fair. It makes total sense why you wouldn't care about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Why someone would shit on it. I feel like there's a reason there. Like, something happened to them. And also, they're not interested.
And also, like, even my story is saying
connecting with it.
My story is these foreigners went to LSU. They went to an American South. Friends. One of Louisiana State University is often as it's among the top 10 football programs in the country, right?
Right.
They went to a really big football school, and they got immersed. Like, you couldn't just be sitting in Berlin or London, right, and say, okay, I'm going to start trying to like American football, right? Like, it's just not going to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, people watch American sports in Europe, just like people in the U.S. watch European sports. And bars will often like get together and have rugby on. Yeah. And you'll see the people from Scotland or Australia or wherever go and watch their team. But if you really didn't either grow up with it or have like some kind of experience with it, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it. For me, though, I'm just always kind of confused, like, the wholesale hatred of sport. Like, not
That's
particularly liking American football is one thing, but, like, I know.
I mean, just being tired of American imperialism in general is, like, that's a fair argument.
Yeah,
but it's a totally different topic, right? It's not. Yeah. But
I think culture is fine to share. I don't think that's imperialism necessarily, right?
No, but I mean, with everything else that we export, right? Like, I can see it getting tiring, and not to everybody, but like to folks who are tired of it.
Sure, I guess. Yeah.
But anyway, no, I always wonder this, like, why, if you don't like it, like if it bothers you, maybe you're just not watching the stream because you don't want to hear it. But if sports bother you, I am curious why. Like, I think,
I also wonder. Okay, here we go a little more back and go a little more back in time.
Oh.
into some kind of traditional, like watching an American movie in the 80s about high schoolers. And there's like these roles, right? And
The jock.
my experience
The
in
nerd, the
schools,
jock.
of which I haven't been in or worked with kids since before COVID. So it's been a bit for me, but my experience was that those, one, even in my own high school, as a high schooler, those were less pronounced than, obviously, no kidding, movies make them, but still visible, I think. But by the time I was like teaching up here and stuff, I didn't really see that as much. I saw like much more diverse, like kids being all kind of like neutrally friendly with each other. I didn't see like weird cliques. I didn't see that as much as I think it's portrayed in movies, even as recently as like Mean Girls, which is like 2000s, right? I didn't really see that like happening anymore. So I think you could have been a nerd, and in fact, I know that was the case. And in fact, I taught a kid who was a huge nerd, and when a Chinese American kid, first generation Chinese American kid, and played football. And his parents were terrified of him playing football. They thought he was going to get really hurt.
Sure.
But he had a great time. He was good. He's tall, super tall kid. I mostly taught his sister, but I taught him a little bit too. And he's a great dude. And like that was really cool to see like this family come over and this kid be like, "Hey, mom and dad, I want to play this goofy American sport,"
football,
right?
Yeah.
But the point is, like, he was also a nerd. Like he did.
You know, Zach, there was this kid I went to school with, and he was a football player, and he actually was in the marching band. So like
we had somebody who did
during
that too.
like during the halftime show, he would like stay, and he was in his little uniform, and then he played whatever it was, I don't remember, but it was so cute. I was like, oh, what a nice little crossover.
We had that too. Yeah, I think that obviously those things are like less pronounced than they are in movies, right? They're not really real, but
no, or if it isn't a movie, it's like, wow, this feat of like crossing the aisle.
Very. Sports bother me when other people like them. There's something fundamentally wrong with others finding joy. It's like
in general.
I feel like he like him and speaking of which, Molecule. I was like, I feel like Barry got Barry Molecule had a meeting before the stream and decided to lock in.
Here's something, Dan. Let's go with Dan.
College in the UK.
See. Oh, I didn't know Dan went to college in the UK.
Yeah, he was telling us about this the other. He was like there for a semester.
You're right. Okay. I watched a guy play the entirety of GTA 4. I don't own any of those games, but I got to consume. Yeah, that's fair.
I do this too, Dan. I do watch when you're gone. I watch like video.
I don't think there's anything wrong with watching it. I don't think there's anything wrong with watching our game streams. Like,
no, absolutely not.
It's just
in
not.
Fact,
I know, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No,
should give it a try.
You know, there's nothing wrong with watching.
I just don't. I'm like, I don't understand the difference between watching. What am I handing you?
Yellowback.
I did. Oh no, I didn't. I lied.
It's
right here.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
okay.
I did give it back. Okay. Shit. What was I saying?
Watching a game stream.
It kind of seems like the same thing to me.
Okay.
Like a game stream or watching a sports game or watching someone play a game. Like, to me, it's all the same. You're getting the whole thing and you're like hanging out while you do it or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. Football games were highlights. The whole game took 20 minutes of showtime. That's like people wanting to watch the pre-record, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Taru. And then Dan was talked into trying Blood Bowl because he's not interested in football. It's like playing football chess with Warhammer, which is extremely true. Yeah. But anyway.
And also there's right. Well, Dan wishes it was like that because he doesn't want to roll dice. It's like chess until it forces, which is Dan's main way of playing Blood Bowl, which is a smart way of playing Blood Bowl.
Fucking Barry.
Just try not to roll
See, Barry's like doing this thing. Like, no, it's not just jocks and drunken divorced fathers. Like, we're not either of those things. I am not equipped to play sports. Like, I just like the game. Sports is so much bigger, more money, more politics. This is true. Like the sport institutions, FIFA, NFL, the MLB, like they all have these problems, these like political problems. That's definitely worth tearing into and picking apart and being like, why the fuck is it like this? I'm not talking about that.
Although I'll be honest, I think the European ones have bigger problems than
they
the
all do, right? Like
ones.
they're all weird. But like, my point is that is separate. The sport itself still requires human beings to practice and put their bodies through hell.
Oh, yeah.
And provide entertainment for us, for the masses, right? Like,
I think, like,
to enjoy. So I still
Yeah.
honor the sport itself.
Okay, I also think I'll say this. I also think that watching, okay, there's a lot of really cool things in sports. And they always say the hardest thing in sports is hitting a fastball. That's like sports people always say.
Oh, yeah.
That. But I will say one of the fucking coolest things to watch in sports, right? I think you might be with me on this, Meg, is just like a really dope
Play.
football
Yeah.
pass.
Well, again,
And, like,
football because we like football.
But seeing
yeah.
a wide receiver, like those guys aren't just good at catching the ball. They go to where the quarterback is supposed to throw the ball, having like two dudes chasing them the whole time, right? And then they really have to like be in space, and they're like the control those dudes have over their own bodies and their hands. Like watching a guy like reach his right hand up, a ball's
and, just, like,
and he kind of just like
catches it like it's nothing.
Yeah, just like grabbing it in a weird, like catching it in a weird way or whatever. Just like is wild.
It's very impressive. That's what I mean. I'm impressed. Yeah. At least by like football is the sport I'm enamored with most. Right?
Yeah. I love a guy who has good control over his hands. But I mean,
it's true.
Yeah,
I do too.
I mean, that's also wide receivers are like famous in football for being like the most arrogant and flashy and doing like the end zone dance. Right? It's like it is a type of person that wants to be a wide receiver, and I'm like into it. Right? Okay, here.
It is Polly.
Let me bring up another sport.
People just like to play things.
Let me bring up another sport.
Yeah.
Let's chat baseball for a sec.
Okay,
because
baseball, our stats game.
You brought up that it is like super stats rich. I think one of the things for foreigners, and baseball, unlike American football, has had some kind of hardcore success in other countries. In particular, super popular in Korea and Japan. So it has transferred. Also Latin America and the Caribbean. Like baseball is like way more than just the U.S.
Yeah.
It is. It's kind of everywhere. I would say not as widespread as basketball, but definitely very widespread. Really just not in kind of like Europe and
sure.
the Middle East and Africa, I guess, right?
On the deer.
So I feel like the cool thing about baseball is the stats, but I think it's always better to like not think of it as a sport.
Don't think of it as a sport.
Yeah, like how would you feel like baseball is like sometimes people tell us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes people watch
All right.
us.
I'm ignoring Barry now.
Sometimes people tell us that they watch us in the background, like to fall asleep or like while they're doing shit. And I'm like, that's kind of baseball, right? Like baseball's
that's
like
baseball.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, unless you are like the liberties of like baseball fandom. Like, I think a lot of people just like going and hanging out. Like, it's cool. Like you're there. If there's something fun that happens, like a home run or whatever, you get to see it. For the most part, I'm like talking to my friends and having a beer.
Even at the stadium.
Or the people behind me who are rooting for the opposing team, and I make friends with them.
Even
like,
at the park. Even at the park. Go, like, I would want to take, next time any of these bozos comes out for a visit.
I don't mind that. Yeah.
Like from, a European mod or whatever comes out. We should take them to a baseball game because it's just like you just sit, you have a couple beers, you have some like fun, stupid food, get outdoors.
Yeah.
It's like,
I guess you're not like hobby hanging. Like, I guess you're not hobby hanging like the way we are, like this, but like with the players, right? But you're enjoying what they're doing. I get, the like the ambiance, and you're hanging out with your friends. So that's what I like about baseball.
Also super fun, and I don't think you would know this if you weren't an American. Is that in addition to like the 30 Major League Baseball teams, there's like 1,000 minor league baseball teams.
Which that is where it's at.
Fun as hell, yeah.
Yes.
Going to like
those are silly. They do like the way we like hobby and like play games with you, and there's back and forth and talk. Like that's what a minor league game is like. They do silly goofy
shit.
things with the kid, like people in the audience.
Getting into one
fireworks.
Into one is like 50-50. You didn't even pay for your ticket.
Yeah.
Like in Silicon Valley, like if you work for a tech company, you can probably just walk up to your immediate supervisor and be like, "Hey, do we have any San Jose Giants tickets? Not San Francisco Giants. That's the major league team. The minor league team, San Jose Giants, here where Meg and I are in San Jose. You can just be like, do we have any San Jose Giants tickets? And your supervisor's going to be like, let me see.
Somebody probably
And then
has
like
them,
the next week, like the whole department's going to get tickets. Like
something like that, yeah.
There's, and then even if you have to pay, they're cheap.
No, honestly, like I'll go to the grocery store and they'll have them sitting there by the checkout.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
And then they want you to get in and they want you to buy their food. They're also
Bobblehead Day.
Yeah, they're also famous for like, they were the first ones to do the stupid like burger on a donut. That comes more from the middle part of the country. Yeah, no, minor league stadiums to get people in will do
weird ass shit.
They do so. For example, here in Silicon Valley, here in San Jose, we have the San Jose Giants, and they have in the stadium, they have just a huge open pit barbecue restaurant, and it's pretty good. It's some of the best barbecue I've had in California.
What?
In
That's
California.
so funny, yeah. In Cali, yeah.
And then the other thing they have
qualifier. Sorry, Texas.
Yeah,
yours is much better.
Yeah, and then the other thing they have is they sell fried pickles. You really don't see fried pickles.
Oreos too, huh?
Do they
sell
there?
Or is that more of the fair? That might be more of like
I don't
the
know.
fair.
They might have them there. They do that
know.
though, right? Like.
Yeah, they're super fun.
Yeah, the crowds are fun.
Yeah,
it's
a good time.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. So anyway, I guess we're just making our side known. We like sports ball. We're nerds.
The sad thing though is that with the channel, we barely follow.
Oh, I totally miss it. Yeah, I do miss watching football.
We used to watch football on Sundays.
Once in a while, we'll go out during the season and have a margarita while the game's on. Oh, whoops. I'll have to paint that hat over. But anyways.
It does seem like in Europe that they really get into their soccer, and that seems fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, and this isn't a country thing. This is a nerd thing.
Oh, yeah,
or just
absolutely.
in general, people who don't like sports. But yeah, it's not really necessarily about because you're not from the U.S., you don't like sports. Actually, it transcends.
The worst part of going, in the U.S., the audience is actually weirdly polite.
I guess. Yeah. Unless you go to like a rivalry game. People have gotten killed at Dodgers games.
Yeah, Dodgers games can be
Dodgers Giants, that's a little scary.
Yeah.
Again, not the sport.
I think that a couple things happened, and I think it's way less. I think it's much more chill now. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully they can't crack down on it, because that's not good.
Yes, this guy's got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Like life in prison trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that is a question for American sports ball fans is, in the UK, in Central Europe, if you're there, Australia, wherever you are, what sport is like the thing? I mean, or like your thing, I guess, is more what I care about. I guess what sport is the thing I kind of know. Like usually most places outside the U.S. it's soccer, right? I've never. I guess the Anglosphere is really into rugby, which is cool. Mhm. College, yeah. College rugby, I imagine, is pretty gnarly in the UK.
Thing? Oh yeah, duh.
Canada's big in the Blood Bowl.
Hell yeah! Is that Timbit?
Yeah. Canada's very ice hockey, huh?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'm like, you know what? Timbit's probably right because of their hockey scene. They like the violence. Yeah. I know. Talk about a violent sport. That's definitely hockey, which I love hockey too. Hockey, probably for very Blood Bowl-y reasons, honestly.
We, as a city that became a city in the 70s, we in San Jose, even though it is, I think, the 9th biggest city in the U.S., I want to say, we don't have a baseball or football or basketball team.
We have a hockey team.
We do have a hockey team though,
and we love them.
Yeah, and hockey games are pretty fun. You go in there, it's like. What, like 50?
Take a blanket.
Like 54 in there? It's like kind of nice.
You always know what the temperature is going to be, so you can plan for it. Yeah.
Horse play? Haha. Oh, you know what I saw? Here's a sport for you nerds. Where I grew up, in the U.S., there's a few parts of the U.S. that are different. Yeah, actually, B to the rye. I kind of agree with you. I actually have a workaround on that, though.
B to the rye.
I have a workaround for you on that, B to the rye. Okay. It's not going to help you win games, though. But it is going to make Blood Bowl feel more like American football.
Not enough like real. I love that.
Yeah. So where I grew up, in certain parts of the U.S., there are like random areas that are really into raising horses. Maryland is one of them. One of the Triple Crown races, Pimlico is there. The Pimlico is the place it's run. It's called the Preakness. It's the Kentucky Derby, Belmont Stakes, and the Preakness. And what happened in Maryland, so polo is super big in Argentina and Chile, and their winter is our summer. I don't know if you guys knew, a lot of people don't know that the planet has summer. It's not summer everywhere at the same time. Sometimes where it's summer up here, it can actually be winter somewhere else. And when their winter season was happening, a lot of the professional polo players. Did we ever go to one of these? Well, when you were out visiting me.
No,
okay,
we didn't. We should.
Yeah, we went over to these parks that are like basically fields, and you can actually see. Like, again, I don't care because I don't follow Argentinian or Chilean polo leagues, but you see like their top players in Maryland during our summer.
That's cool.
Just playing. And it was pretty cool. They're super fun to watch. Kind of super random. Beat of the Rye, what I found, and Dan might have some insights on this, who's in chat, what I found that to make Blood Bowl feel more like American football, you absolutely,
Thank you, Molecule.
you absolutely want to play a passing team. Like, if you don't play a passing team, especially depending, I think, on the team you play, then, yeah, it doesn't feel like American football at all. But I felt like the Elven Union team really felt like more like American football. Like, I could get little plays together.
Sure, yeah.
I could kind of try to move people over to this side of the field, and then I throw up.
Timbit thinks your team is boring. Molecule, I don't like watching hockey, but it's the most impressive physically. Everything they do while on ice with a stick and people trying to kill you. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Elven Union, Bretonia, High Elves, probably the normal human team, Molecule, or Dan, although their passing isn't as good. But, yeah, it's kind of weird. You actually want to play, like if the average American football team was in Blood Bowl, they'd probably be an elf team. They'd be, like, kind of fast.
Some of your dark brown washes.
Yes. Well, I have a sepia.
Oh, I'll take Wildwood, actually. Sepia, yeah. Can I borrow sepia?
No, Wildwood. Yeah, Wildwood.
Let me start with sepia.
So, I don't know. That's what I found. And I'm kind of with you, Beat of the Rye.
I'm going to let you keep talking. I have to run really quick.
You're headed out? Okay.
I'm leaving. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
I'll be here early in a second.
What I for me, Blood Bowl is only fun if I'm, like, passing the ball and trying to set up these plays and getting these, like, mid-pass. Like, oh, am I trying to do a mid-pass? Am I trying to do a short pass? One of my favorite things to do is pass to a lineman who's like going to catch on a 3 on my team. Or no, usually a 2 still, but no reroll. I love like, all of his like catchers are over there. And then there's like 2 linemen up here and I like just throw to one of the linemen. It's a lot of fun, but I agree. If you're just like playing one of the like Nurgle, when Meg was playing Nurgle, I don't feel like it's, I don't know. It doesn't feel really like I guess it's probably more like rugby at that point. And Dan and I made this joke to Dan the other day about Brits nerd British people making a game up about American sports ball, kind of. And you can tell that they didn't know anything about American sports ball when they made this up. Because one of the weathers is too sunny, which, again, I was like, too sunny could only be a weather pattern in the UK or like Portland. Nobody ever says it's too sunny out, so or like very sunny. And it makes passing worse, which is not a thing in real American football. When it is sunny, the passing is not harder. They have eye black and all kinds of things to not interact with
bubbles.
That. Sorry. Oh, I want to
enough
fool's
ball, more hockey.
Fool's ball.
Thanks, Chef.
Sorry, I was with Peter Rice saying rebuild our team mid-season or even change teams, changing from Undead to Amazon. Oh, sorry. It's,
oh, yeah, you're good.
What Undead and Amazon after being wrecked by Stotlings of all things. Undead are too damn slow, and even if you take one goal, take out one goal, you're done. Yeah, I don't know enough about the teams to comment, but I would recommend something. Yeah, I think Amazon is kind of like They do passing. They do a little bit of everything. I think they're supposed to be a really good team, too. Lizardmen, I think, probably are good. I don't know. They're kind of weird. And also very good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a segment that
we do have a segment. Thanks for chatting with us about sports ball, you guys. I hope it wasn't too triggering. Triggered you so much because you hate sports ball. No, not everyone here hates sports ball. I actually don't think most nerds hate sports ball either. Okay. Yeah, we do have a segment. Zach, you're kind of in charge of this segment. We decided to do something a little mansplainy, because why not? Not really mansplaining. I just literally don't know a lot about GW peripheral games, we'll say.
Specialist games, they
Specialist
call them.
games, okay. And we're going to talk about them.
Yeah,
Blood Bowl 1.
Let's chat specialist games.
Do you want to do the honors, Zach? You want to hit the button?
No.
Okay, all right, we're going to hit the button. There we go.
Here it is,
Literally.
our old friend Tier Ranker.
Yeah, Polly's favorite segment.
Yeah. Okay, so tier ranking.
You know what, Polly? Zach worked very hard on that intro.
Yeah, it's not AI.
Terrible. Hello, Hostel.
Okay, so
yeah, orcs are like rugby.
okay, so we've got a few options here. Now, a couple things. Caveat here, Meg. Which ones of these have you played? And this isn't like calling you out. I'm generally asking.
I played Blood Bowl. We played Kill Team once when I was learning.
And that would probably,
it was forever
That probably would have
ago.
been at least 2 editions
That
of Kill
was
Team ago. Maybe
that was
3.
7th ed 40K.
So that was probably 3 or 4 editions ago.
I don't know what Kill Team it was, but I remember I hated it because I had little guys and you just shot them with Tau, and I was like, this is just Warhammer, but like my same Warhammer Misery, but smaller.
This is okay.
What else is up here? I actually don't think. Oh, Aeronautica. I played.
We played a lot of Aeronautica.
We did, yeah.
Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that honestly might be it. It's hard to see some of these because I just realized that they're
Titanicus,
against
Warcry.
black.
There's one in between Warcry and Underworlds. Is that? Oh no, that's Middle Earth. Is that where Middle Earth? Which one was right here?
I have no idea. We'll see when it pops up.
Okay.
There might be. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see it when it pops up. I forgot these were against black, so that's why it's hard to see a couple of them.
So what we wanted to rate these on, I thought we would chat these. I've played,
and we'll have
is it
chat.
Battlefleet Gothic?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay. We'll
have chat help us too, Zach.
Yes,
Yeah.
chat help us too. Okay, so there's only a couple of these games I've never played, but there's a caveat. So one, I have not played the most recent version of Kill Team. I played the previous edition of Kill Team like twice, I want to say, and then there've actually been a lot of editions of Kill Team in the past. I'm going to say 15 years. I have not played Imperialis. I have played Epic. Legion Imperialis is kind of, I guess, a version of Epic, sort of. I have played Epic, but again, very few times.
Let's see. There's, what is this? Tacticus is up there. And this one is literally the same color as...
Battlefleet Gothic's probably not here.
Battlefleet Gothic?
Yeah, beat it. I do know that is a general sentiment, and I think that probably kind of makes sense. And it's probably easier for them to rein rules in on these specialist games.
Titanicus.
Titanicus, okay.
And there's Legion Imperialis. Let's see, that one's easy to read. This is Warhammer. Horus
this is Horus
Heresy.
Heresy. Yeah. Okay, so
we're calling that a peripheral game.
So do we want to start with but we have Horus Heresy Middle Earth, but we don't have Old World.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'll take it out. It's fine.
No,
we can ignore it. You can't even see it. Middle Earth. Starting with Middle Earth.
So this is one of the ones we have not played.
I know. I really want to. Sorry, we do have a Smaug, and we have a part of a ghost army, right?
And Rohan.
Yeah. Okay.
We actually have.
Could we play a full game? I mean, there's Smaug.
So I don't know, because I don't know the rules.
Because he's his own unit.
And I'm guessing that would be, my understanding is that's an unfun, unrealistic version of the game. If you're playing Smaug.
Sure,
and then
Smaug versus some ghosts.
That's like, you won't get a feel for the game that way.
Because their game is mostly scenarios, right? That you're playing?
I think so,
Which is cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I've heard that the rules...
all narrative.
I've heard that the rules are really cool. However, I will say this, and if anyone's played it, jump in here. I've heard the rules are really cool. I've heard the rules are really cool by a guy who I think, a friend of ours, he's actually been on the channel, Michael Dunsmore.
Yeah, last year for Blood Bowl, you would have seen him. Yeah.
Super fun guy. Dan knows him. Now works for a game company, designing rules, and is really good at rules in a way. But in a way, I also think that Michael is awful at rules.
Whoa.
Which is, and he would laugh at me if we were having this, which is that he is one of these people that super cares about narrative and fun and lore, maybe, more than is the game balanced. Is there balanced gameplay? My understanding with Middle-earth is that characters are just, like, stupid and, like, don't die. And, like, you kind of can just, like, put a character into, like, you can put like Aragorn into like 20 orcs and like there's no way those orcs are making out of that fight. And like this is what I've kind of heard.
Okay, Polly.
That it has like real heavy hero hammering in it. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds stupid to me. But also I can imagine that it's done in a way where it's not stupid. So based on vibes alone, Meg, what would you put Middle-earth
Oh my
at?
gosh. And you guys help us out. I mean, I like the IP.
Yeah, the
So
IP is
I'm
great.
going to put it up high. I've never played it, but I guess I can rank it on how badly I want to play it, which is I really do want to play this game a lot.
Okay, that's a good way for us to rank them, actually.
Yeah.
How badly do we want to play this game?
Yeah, maybe you guys can convince me to go up or down, or you and me.
How badly do you want to play this game?
I want to play this. Like this after like we have time in our lives to play another big game. This is the one I want to learn.
Yeah, I'm down for that,
Yeah,
for sure.
I want to play with my Smaug. Like Smaug was like a big thing, right? Like a big like deal. We were gifted Smaug on the other channel, and then it's traveled with us. You know, like it meant a lot to paint it,
Yeah.
and also I like the IP a lot.
It also sounds very fun to like get a few games in, know how it works, and then play a game against Smaug.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
super want to play like Thor and Oakenshield
Yeah.
and like the door, like whatever. Yeah, and the
Middle
other thing
Earth
is,
save GW. That's cool.
here's a good way I think.
I'm gonna put it in S tier because I really do want to play it.
I'm with you. Here's the way I think you can tell how much you want to rank a game, how high, is I'm like, oh, I want to play Rohan, I want to play Ironfoot, I want to
do
play
the trees, I wanna play
yeah, like I
Ents.
want to have like all the armies.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not like that with most, as we'll see. These
I
other
want us,
games.
but most of all, I want us to do the barrel scene. Because it's the
If they have
best
it-
scene in the
If
whole
they have barrel scene, that'd be
series.
cool.
Yes.
Oh, I think the
I bet they
goblins.
do.
The
I'm sure
goblins
they
would be a
do.
cool army. There's like so many cool armies that like
Yeah.
I want in this. Yeah,
I do want to play this one, yeah. And
and
the
I-
models look really nice.
the models look
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Legions Imperialis. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah,
This is this sci-fi? Is this sci-fi? This is like 40K.
heresy, horse
Okay,
heresy
okay.
setting. I will say I'm one of those people that the horse heresy setting for me is like immediately a tear down from where I think it would be if it was
Okay.
normal 40K.
So it's already Horse Heresy. I'm like very much not interested.
It's epic scale horse heresy. This means you're
Oh,
playing
the little babies.
super little
Oh, okay,
babies.
that brings it back up.
That brings it back
a
up for you,
level.
okay.
'Cause that's cute.
Yeah, yeah. I actually agree with that. Like that makes it fun. As a Asaryani and Tau fan, and probably my other factions mostly that I'm into are like close to Xenos. I do like think Alpha Legion's cool. I did have a Thousand Sons Heresy army.
It's like epic, but immediately disappointing.
Yeah,
Soups.
I'll tell you what. If we're basing this, Meg, off of how bad I want to play it,
Sure. Unless chat can convince us differently. No, we both actually non-ironically love the barrel scene.
Yeah, we
Get outta
non-ironically
here.
love the Hobbit
Yeah, get
trilogy
outta here,
and the barrel scene.
bozos.
This is a D. I have absolutely zero interest in ever touching this game.
Okay. Chat, are there reasons why we shouldn't feel that way?
Yeah, tell me.
Because
it's
so far
Zach
it sounds
here,
like
so
no.
Fucking yell at me and tell me how
No,
dumb
no,
I
no.
am.
This is a good one for chat to weigh in. Like,
Yeah.
because again, like you guys probably know more about these games than we do because we don't have time to play games. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in D tier as well because I have no desire to ever play this.
I'm gonna put this is a good framing to start off with. These
Yeah,
two like
there's
this.
where we are, yeah.
Okay, this is great.
Okay.
This is going good.
So let's
What's next?
move
What's next?
along.
Yeah, yeah.
Oops.
What do we got?
Okay, Underworlds.
Oh, Dark Mechanic comes.
I very much want to play this.
Okay, Underworld, same, yeah. I was at Worlds in November. I will say this, Underworld seems more popular in Europe than it is in the US.
Why?
In particular, I'm going to say continental Europe. Soups was telling me that he doesn't really see anyone play it in the UK.
Soups hasn't even been to Scotland yet.
And yeah, the finals were between Soups. I said that I think that when you brought that up, I was like, no, the final had a UK person in it. Not that that's an indication that it gets played a lot in the UK, but I spoke incorrectly. I was thinking of Kill Team, which had a Brit versus a Spaniard. This had, I think, a Spaniard versus a Polish dude. So, again, like, I don't even know. Like, I would love to have more Eastern Europeans in our server and interactions with them. But there are just parts of the world that play these games that I don't know if it's language or what it is, but like you just don't get to interact with.
Well, these are cheaper to get started with too, right? They're smaller.
Less space in Europe, right? If you're in a city and you're, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I have tried Star Wars Legion. Not a fan, beat of the eye. Also, just not a Star Wars fan. So that's kind of a tough sell for me. Underworlds, like I like the setting. I see people play it. It seems like a tight little, fast, competitive game. You've got your cards. Do you not use dice, or you use just like one dice, I think, or something? Yeah, I want to play it, but I don't want to play it that bad.
Okay.
What would you put it?
Yeah, well, I'm forgetting why I'm interested in. Oh, because like you said, right, this is like a board gamey game.
It is to me, when I see people playing it, they are using miniatures.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really even physical terrain. I think like the board has spaces marked out or something.
Yeah. It's kind of like Spearhead. Well, no, sorry,
even
Spearhead
less,
isn't like that.
Even more like a board game. I think correct me if I'm wrong, folks at home, was this not like one of their footholds into like big box stores and Barnes and Nobles and stuff like that?
Is this one of those? Yeah.
I think that they were kind of making, I feel like that's where I like saw this.
I like the board gamey aspect of it. It makes it like more attractive to me because I'm like, oh, I can learn how to play a board game. Like that's easier to pick up.
And then Polly calls out, the investment is like 2 evenings if you want to play Painted Models.
Exactly.
Not to mention, quite honestly,
I like that.
I just painted the Storm Coven. For some of these.
Yeah, what are the models we've gotten from these boxes? Have we gotten any yet?
There's
a cat.
This is, I'm not actually that into this. Okay. Sorry, Droplet, not right now.
He just jumped right on the table.
Yeah, he's been being trained to do that a little bit recently,
no.
So
we bought him a cat bed.
That does now happen.
We love Joplin.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Okay. Actually, he's
models.
Not that good at that. Bartok's a lot better jumping up and
Bartok has better manners. Yeah. A little. Well, actually, that's not true. But anyways, moving on. We're talking about Underworld. I was asking, what models have we used that have come from this game? Have we used any?
We have. So I know, like, Graham has a Storm Coven is like 3 Stormcast models. That's an Underworld's band that you can also use in Age of Sigmar. I think that I have like a daughter's one, which is like, yeah. So yes, they exist.
Okay, but I'm asking. Yes, they exist.
Yeah.
I was asking if we specifically had any that we use on stream.
I use
your daughters.
So a lot of people use them for like
asking about us personally. Yeah.
Yeah, alternate models.
Yeah, is that what
I have one of the daughters' ones fully painted.
Okay.
And then
what is it? What unit
I have one
is
of the Deepkin ones fully painted.
What
too.
unit is it?
So I use one for a Hag Queen. I use one for a Slaughter Queen.
Okay.
And then.
So they make good proxies.
Yes, they make good proxies.
Because they're cool models.
They make super good proxies.
Yeah.
They make great proxies.
Yeah.
The Hag Queen, for example, is Morgan Waith, I think is her name. She is like, you would never use the actual Hag Queen. The Underworld's one is just way cooler.
Way cooler.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to play this. I'm going to say it's at least middling for me. This is one of those games that we have a family cabin, and it's one of the games I want to take there because when we go, we'll have it to play, and like we're not distracted by Age of Sigmar, so it's a good. It'll be good for stuff like that. And that I am pretty interested in playing this. So Where would you put it? I'd put it in the middle.
I'd say either A or B.
Okay.
Again, like when you frame it that way, like a game we can just like take a few models and take the board and play it up in the cabin.
I'm going to throw it in A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to move on. Oh my gosh, this mouse is driving me crazy. All right, Warcry. This one I actually am pretty excited to play, mostly because of the models that we've seen come out of it.
Yeah, well, everybody knows Warcry's biggest issue right now is it's unclear if it's
going to exist much longer.
If it exists anymore, yeah. So, which is sad because I have played Warcry, and I did find it pretty cool. And I will also say, folks at home, correct me if you're agreeing with me or what you've known. I have heard that, we don't have more time. We really don't have any old world stuff. Those guys hate us, so we're not gonna.
They hate us, so we're not.
We're not gonna
give them the time of day.
I have heard a lot of people say they feel that Warcry is one of the best rule sets GW's ever had.
Okay.
And I did think it was quite fun. You're like looking for doubles and triples and quadruples on dice to pull off these like cool abilities. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like it's very much like Kill Team, kind of its scale. But one thing that's kind of fun about Warcry is, and like Kill Team, that GW does is it like, oh dude, okay. Beater Eye you're hot and cold, Beater Eye. I'm either like agreeing with you
Beater
or like,
Eye, what is your actual name? Because I feel like, well, no, are you new here? Because I feel like, are you Appleberry?
No, that's not Appleberry.
It's not, okay, because I'm recognizing the Bugs Bunny thing, but I haven't really seen you in chat, so I'm checking if your name used to look a different way.
Dude, I know. Brethren of the Bolt, sorry, real quick aside.
Sorry.
Brethren of the Bolt were such freaking cool models and such a cool concept. For Cities of Sigmar, they're like these guys that like had these like electrical things on them, and they could like shock themselves and like pass like electricity through each other to like hurt enemies.
Oh, that's cool.
They're just super cool models. And the problem with them also is like when I'm talking about proxies.
Did we dox ourselves?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's saying don't. No. Anyway.
Okay. Do I need to edit this stream too?
No. So sorry. The brother, they don't even make amazing proxies for anything. Like, there's nothing really even in cities where you're like, oh yeah, they'd be also maybe an Alchemite Warforger. I don't know. Anyway, did you play Warcry, Meg, when Brad and I were playing?
Nope, we haven't played. I have yet to play this. This is another one where I'm like, I'm interested in it. Like, we have it. Why aren't we playing it? But it's because we don't have time. So another one that I want to take maybe to the cabin or save here, like if we ever, probably take it to the cabin at this point until we have space in our lives to play it.
I have a very strong suspicion that GW... Joplin's head is just like right here. I have a very strong suspicion that GW...
Pet him, pet the cat.
That GW is not done with Warcry, if I'm honest. I also kind of think they're like they're happy to live in this land where they're like, who knows what's happening with Warcry right now, and they're kind of like, yeah, we don't know like how or why anyone is playing the game or like act like. I just don't think they care. I think they're kind of like, cool. We don't know, like we'll keep it not obtuse.
Obscured.
No, I guess just like. Unclear of like what's going on with the game. Yeah. And I've said this before. I don't know how folks at home feel about this. There's a case to be made that GW stepping away from your game, if they step away from your game when it's in a good spot, which a lot as people have said, they do a good job with these rules often. If they step away from your game when it's in a good spot, it's kind of not the worst thing. Like,
no, it's like a board game at that point. Like, why you don't go around changing board games every so often. Right?
I think you're totally right. I think people's bigger concern is like, well, that's a bummer because I was hoping new models would come out for this and it's like, well, they're not now, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So I don't know. I do get why people are like wanting it and hoping it comes back.
But I get it. I need to play it because to me, I'm kind of like, well, that's what Sigmar's for. Like, board games aren't for that. unless you come out with an expansion, right? And that's not really how these are referred to.
Yeah, I'm just, to be fair though, Meg, I'm not sure.
But again, I need to play it.
I'm not sure other people want to think of these as board games in that way.
Well, I don't care what you want. What's reality? I don't know. I need to play it.
Well, yeah. So anyway, yeah, interesting game. Where would you rank this? I've played it before. I have my thoughts.
Okay. I mean, I want to play it. It's up there like with the other one. I guess maybe a little less because it's a little more intense. Just pick him up and yeah, it's fine. It's a little less of a board game than what's the other one I said? Underworlds, right? This is a little more complicated to learn.
Both with this and Kill Team, yes. I probably a little more. Well, I don't know. Again, I haven't played Underworlds. But I would say that both with this and Kill Team, it is a lot of verticality, which is fun.
Yeah.
And Underworlds doesn't have that at all. So like the verticality component of it, I think definitely makes it less like a board game. You're like moving up on terrain, etc. Yeah.
I'm putting it in B for myself. Where do you think you would go?
Yeah, B's about right. Yeah, okay. I would definitely say B.
All right, what's next? Sorry, you guys. This is Titanicus. Is this where you play with Titans?
Yeah, but like small ones.
Oh, okay. But when they do it at like tournaments and they have the giant ones, is it just Titanicus but bigger?
No, that's just playing Warhammer
with giant
with those. Yeah,
the big thing. Okay.
What you're describing, I think you could do. I think you could do that. I think people probably have done that. Played, well, not full scale, but like. Have played Titanicus rules using the big ones. I think you could do that for sure. That's kind of like when we played Aeronautica with the big, the 40K sized flyers. Yeah, I hear good things about this game.
Okay, is it literally you're just playing with one type of model? Or do you flesh out your army with other stuff?
So this is a good question. Maybe you guys can answer this. I know that they not do some cross compatibility with Aeronautica because they ruined Aeronautica in my opinion. We'll get there by ending it kind of. And no, that was maybe good, but then they it still exists, but it's Horus Heresy. I'm like, cool.
Oh, is that what they did?
Cool. I have all the factions. You just made all of them, but it's okay. I can just play old Aeronautica, which is fine.
Matter.
Which is fine.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Yeah, Andy, what were you thinking, Andy?
I know Brett was annoyed. Brett doesn't care about. Brett and I've played a lot of these games with Brett, right? Him and I. He's really into the specialist games, and he's been an impetus for me to play a lot of these. And I would just say that, yeah, he's not into Horus Heresy, and I'm kind of not that much anymore either. So, like, when a game turns into a Horus Heresy game, which several of these have, it's kind of been a way they've been... I don't know why they're doing this. If anybody has an answer to that, like, why have they turned, like, 3 specialist games into strictly Horus Heresy setting is kind of odd. Not odd, I just don't know why they did it.
Anyway, we're talking about Imperialis, right? Or Titanicus.
Titanicus.
So what are we thinking? I don't want to play this game, but out of all the 40K games, this one seems the most fun because I like big models. Less models to support.
Well, you don't have to play, I don't think you play with too many, but they're not big.
Well, they're big to, they're not little. Like,
they're kind of little. They're like that big.
Okay.
So, I don't know what that means to you, but yeah.
Like a steed? Like a vampire lord on steed?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Bigger than small.
Yeah. So, yeah, I
would put this in B or C. Maybe B.
I'm going to say C. B is fine if you want to put it there. I have no...
Seems interesting.
Frankly, this is D for me.
D? Okay, let's put it in C then.
This is D for me.
Because I feel like this is, like, out of the 40K games, this interests me. You said it's...
Up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well,
if it's centered around, like, those specific models, I think that's kind of cute.
Well, I guess what I would say, Meg, is, like, if somebody was passionate about this game and had the models painted,
Yeah.
The models do kind of look fun to
I'd
paint.
let them teach me. Yeah, exactly.
I'd play it. I wouldn't be like, oh no, I really don't want to play it. So yeah,
C is fine.
C, maybe B, but
Let's
yeah,
leave
C's
it in
good.
C. You know
Okay.
we're never going to play it. We don't
right.
know anybody
All right,
who
what
will
do we
teach
got
us.
next? What do we got next?
Next is Kill Team.
Yeah, so
we did talk about
I haven't
this.
played the modern version of it.
Same. Guys, what do you guys think about Kill Team?
I know Polly plays it. I like the way that they have like these set kill teams now, as opposed to like just build your own kill team with units from your book.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, that looks fun to me.
I see.
Because they're more specific. Like for example, rather than a Tau kill team, there's literally a Vespid kill team and a Kroot kill team and like a Tau stealth kill team, right? So they've been kind of releasing these like specialty kill teams that are inside of each faction, and so each faction that you know and love, like Tyranids, will have several that are kind of like focused on.
Is there one focused on monsters? Like big?
Probably not.
See?
Probably not.
Okay, that takes it down a notch
Yeah.
for me. Because I have a bunch of my old Tyranids, and I'm kind of like, I would like to have a kill team size, like, amount of Tyranid models that I can play with. Mm-hmm. But if I can't play with the stuff I want to play with, then, like, I don't care. I have my Hive Tyrant, I have my Harpy, I have my Turvagon, my Moloch, my Trigon. Like, those are all the things I want to play with, all the big things. And I'm like, how do I get to play with my toys? And it's not Kill Team. So I don't know. I mean, for me, if that's the case, then I'm putting it in D. In D. I'm like, I'm not interested in this. I can't play with the things I want to play with.
For me, I don't know the rules, but for me,
the new Raveners.
For me, I would probably say, because of some of the new teams, the new forces I've seen come out. This is like the little halflings cooking the sausage. That's like one of these. For me, I would say that because of some of those, I'm excited, especially the Vespid one. I really want to get in paint and play. Because I've always thought Vespid were pretty cool. Same with Kroot. Like, I would love to play the Kroot one. I'd love to play the Vespid one. Even the Tau Stealth one. For whatever reason, if I got back into 40k, currently I'm thinking I probably would enjoy a Saryani more than Tau. But when it comes to the kill team, I think the Tau kill team seem really cool. So, yeah, I think I would put this higher than D.
Sure, of course. Yeah, I'm biased.
I guess C, at least. We can put it as an average, because I'd probably put it in B.
Let's put it in C then. I'm like, nah, this isn't a B. Sorry. Let's see, didn't I? Okay. Kill Team. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys. It's not you, it's me. Necromunda. I only hear good things about this. Like, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I hear from the people who play it. Like, only good things. Shocker. But this is a big, like, terrain game, right? Or am I?
Yes, yeah. Like, it is really... I mean, Kill Team kind of is, too, is my understanding. Again, vertical... A lot of like, is that guy actually hiding behind a barrel?
Well, I mean, people seem to enjoy making terrain for Necromunda.
Yeah.
Like, it's a hobby-wise, it seems like a fun terrain.
It's a kind of about, I feel like they are getting very detailed. You're putting little posters on the wall. You're having gang fights. It's not lore-wise, just kind of large scope. I know everyone's going to yell at me for this. Large scope. It's in a way not dissimilar from 40k in that it is set in the same setting, the 40k setting, one particular planet, Necromunda. That's like crazy insane. And it's a small skirmish game. Like you have like 8 to 12 models, something like that. I think it has kind of the classic, what I like to call the Brett's issue that I share with him, which is that it is the Imperium in 40k.
Oh, right.
You're only really playing humans.
They
do have Gene Stealer cults though. They do have a couple other ones. But yeah, you have to kind of like...
Personally, like, I'm not into humanoid games. I want monsters, animals, like, not games, but like teams / armies. Like, so if that's all it is, I'm literally not interested in the slightest. Also, terrain is not my bag.
They also had...
So this for me is D.
Yeah, they did have Ash Wastes, which is where like those the guys riding the crickets were from, and they did have some vehicles, but like Not really, and I don't know what the status of Ash Waste is now. Like for anyone who plays Necromunda, how do you just like go into Ash Waste? Yeah, I've heard not great things for Ash Waste as well,
Okay.
Dan. The models are super cool. I actually have a ton of the
Oh, do you?
the little raider guys. Yeah, because one of the things I wanted to do was when I was playing 40Ks, I wanted to start a guard army and make it out of those guys, the little like creepy nomadic Ash Waste guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where would you put it? Because I'm obviously like, I'm biased against like people. So
yeah, I like the concept of
people.
I do like terrain. This also worth pointing out, folks at home. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think that currently for rule support, I know Mordheim is kind of in this realm as well, but I feel like it is also kind of one of the biggest like starting to have some intersectionality with Dungeons and Dragons in that you're like you have a campaign, you level up people. So it does have that element to it as well. Of course, they have systems like that for every GW game, mostly. But I would say that for Necromunda, it's what it's known for is like you're leveling up and building a gang, and like, oh, this person got hurt, and now they get this cyber leg or whatever, like kind of like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Meg, maybe
I'll put it where
maybe a
you
C.
put it.
Yeah,
okay,
probably
let's
a
put it
C.
in C. Let's put it in C.
Yeah, it's about telling a story about a criminal gang.
Okay. All right. This is, sorry you guys, this is Horse Heresy.
Yeah.
We're skipping it. All right. Aeronautica. This is
It
S
would have
tier.
been D though.
Yeah, it would have been D.
For both of us.
Sorry.
Probably. Yeah.
Aeronautica.
So let's say this says the Warhammer, the Horse Heresy, Aeronautica.
I don't care. I'm just gonna.
That aside-
so what
Yeah.
guys, I just grabbed these off of Warcom. Whatever they had, I was like, all right, that's what we're ranking because that's what they're promoting. I'm a little sad that they didn't have Dreadfleet. I would have liked to rank Dreadfleet.
Oh, that's a board game, yeah.
I'm like,
Or,
Dreadfleet with little boats? That sounds fun.
but
Like,
that's old world, so-
I don't care. I don't care. That would have been up there for me because I'm excited about I ask about it all the time. I'm like, so what are we doing with Dreadfleet? Are we doing something with that? It looks kind of cool. Anyway, we're not talking about Dreadfleet.
Have you seen the
Dreadfleet.
playmat for it?
No, I haven't.
It's a cloth. It's like it's like a top sheet.
That's cool. We can use it in the bedroom. Aeronautica. We'll skip the Imperialis. It's just Aeronautica in general,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well, the game's
we'll
called
say.
Aeronautica Imperialis. We're skipping the Horse Heresy. element of it.
Sorry, that's what I mean. Yeah. My bad. I mean, this is S tier for me. I've played it. I enjoy it a lot. And it's packaged nicely. I'll put it in A tier because they don't have Tyranids. And I was like, oh, I would love to play with Tyranid rules. I was thinking we could just fake it with a bunch of little gargoyles and just steal someone else's rules because it's literally just the models
Yeah.
that I like playing with,
I think-
But anyway, it's a fun game and it's tight.
It's very good. It where it left off before it pivoted to being Horse Heresy is kind of where Brett and I and Meg stopped.
Yeah, that's fair.
We had been playing. We played this in and around COVID a lot,
It's a good COVID
and
game.
it is quite fun. It is quite fun.
Yeah.
Where it is, I think currently where it has been entombed in the non-heresy version, again, is really a great place. People thought Necrons might be OP, but you play a couple games and you figure them out. Same with Asuryani. Yeah, like Mega's saying, I think the sad thing is that they didn't get to Chaos even.
Yeah, I would
They
have
didn't
liked
get
to see more armies represented
Right,
in it.
Tyranids, Chaos, Drukhari, all not present, which is a bit of a bummer. But they do have Tau, they do have Necrons, they do have Asuryani, Space Marines, Imperial Navy, Orcs. It's a good little game, honestly. Like,
Yeah, it's
if
quick.
you can find the models and you can find the books, which I know you can for the edition before it went to this, and you want to get like, I don't know, drop a few $100 on a game, then like play, like especially playing with like a partner that's maybe not a war game person but a board game
Yeah,
person.
it's really not a wargamey feeling thing.
Yeah.
It really isn't. It's just like another type of chess in a way. Yeah, it feels like that.
Yeah. Thunderbolt Furies were fun, were interesting, Polly. I remember them being like all the rave, but you kind of you kind of can't let them do their one thing. If they do their one thing, you're screwed. Which is like move medium, get you in medium range in their front arc, right? Like, but if you can kind of outmaneuver them, not be where they like, it's fun. The game was well thought out, I thought, and you're just trying to roll fives. It's fun as hell. Yeah. Yeah, Dan, I don't know if we've ever played Dan. We have all of them.
I know.
We have like everything. We have like the whole game.
We've got all of it. And it's painted,
Yeah, fully painted. I think the only thing I don't have is like maybe some of the stuff that came out at the very end. I don't think I have Tal Remora's. Dan probably doesn't care about that. There's a couple things.
Dan, I don't give a shit.
There's a couple like models I don't have, but I have like a full Suryaut. Like we have like way too many. Like you play 200 points. We could literally play 500 points of any of these factions. Space Marines, Imperial Navy, Tal. Yeah.
All right, I'm putting it in S.
Yeah, it's definitely S tier.
And then the last, of course, is going to be Blood Bowl, which I'm also just going to preemptively throw in S. God damn it.
Well, so
no, I said in A tier because they don't have enough
representation.
That's fair. But yeah, last, of course, is Blood Bowl. It's an S tier.
Yeah.
I love Blood Bowl.
It is. I think
so
its rules are like super tight. Well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah. You have to start kind of looking for the gripe for this game, and for me, it's just like how the rulebook is organized.
Which is funny because I don't think it's a problem. I actually, I think they improved some of it. Some of it they improved. Some of it actually didn't. So maybe it's a net 0.
I wouldn't say it's a worse game just based because of the rulebook or anything. But it is kind of wild how poorly it is organized. And it's funny because I actually do think a lot of the specialist games are a little bit more about preserving things for the fans, for the serious players of the game. Whereas in AOS, you see things like we were just talking about this right now. A major complaint that both OBR and Nighthaunt players have is that their army has changed. I think these specialist games are a place where they're kind of like,
Acorn.
let's not change this up on the fan base, right?
Yeah.
And I remember Dan knows the whole history of Blood Bowl, and he says they have changed things and fans have gone pissed, right?
Yeah, but then the first thing they did was change it based on what the fans wanted, right? Which is cool. I like that Blood Bowl is so community focused. Like it. Yeah. Even like there's Dan, you tell me, remind me of the actual true facts because I'm going to butcher it. But there's like the official like league rules, league organization is not a GW organization. It's fans. And they kind of lean on them.
I know for sure for a while. Cool. I don't know how it is now. Yeah,
Dan, you correct me, please. Yeah. There was an edition that was so bad the fans basically forced them to change their rules. I think that's really cool. Like, sorry, the fan base is just going to ignore you now and make our own rules and play the way we think makes sense.
Now, here's what's interesting about
that. And GW's like, oh, okay.
Now,
let's fix that.
Now, we need to move on to stuff here.
We do. Sorry,
but
guys.
I will say, one thing that's interesting about that, and I'm fine with this element, like, whatever. Like, that's great. I'm glad Blood Bowl players are happy. But I will also say that you do have to kind of ask yourself, is that a healthy atmosphere? Because I personally believe, like, the Nighthaunt community and the OBR community flipping out and getting angry about why their armies have changed is not healthy. I think change is good in this capacity. So I don't know. I can't say like, oh, change was good in Blood Bowl because I didn't play it then. I didn't go through the change. I just play it now and I like it. But I wonder how much they ask themselves that in Nottingham and say, yeah, but like this is, and again, if the goal is to have a fan base and keep it happy, in the case of Blood Bowl, it's like, how do you get more people playing Blood Bowl? Well, they have games and they have video games around it, which are going to help bring people into it, right? So otherwise, you do kind of risk like all this game does is keep the fans happy, the existing fans happy, but it's a little inaccessible, which Blood Bowl kind of is, especially for this really simple reason that the rulebook is organized like absolute
Oh my God, here we go. I don't agree with that. because
truly is compared to
you
a
buy a
modern GW
box,
game.
you buy a box, and you have your team. Like, you don't need anything else. You can just play with the box. And how much is the box? Like $50?
Don't you need to know the core rules of the game?
No. I know. I'm saying yes, you do. Like, you'll need the book, of course. You need the rules, but I'm saying to play it, like to have.
It's not that bad.
You don't have to
Dan, 'cause you
build.
have it memorized.
You don't have to build like a 2,000 point list from here and grab this and
No,
balance things. It's like, nope, the box done.
Yeah,
that
that's
to
good.
me
That's
seems
good.
that to me makes it extremely accessible.
Its core rules are
You
less
can
accessible.
add on, but you don't have to.
Less accessible. I know this is going to sound wild, but its core rules are less accessible than Age of Sigmar, and I believe 10th had 40k.
Yeah.
But all the little, like, it is nice that you just grab a box and grab the rules and you're done.
It is, yeah. All right, I guess we shouldn't run the stream next week because they don't like us. All right, we're still looking for 10 non-cultists.
Isn't Dan on the stream next week?
I know, right? Sorry, Dan, you don't have a job.
I'm going to an RTT now next.
You are going to an RTT next weekend.
It'll be fun. Drew and I are going.
Dan is subbing in for you, so you get a day off to do stuff.
To go play Age of
nice.
Sigmar. Yeah, Drew and I are going to
make a name for us.
We're
That's
gonna
good. You can
carpool,
use the carpool lane. Yeah.
on Sunday
important.
morning, yeah.
It's good. Yeah. Get there even 2 minutes quicker. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely, Polly.
We're here today
Yeah.
because of you, and we want to show off your stuff. You guys have stuff. So here it is. You guys were busy.
Taru, I'd like to. I'm gonna see.
Zach's trying. It depends. There's some
yep.
stuff happening around that time. But Leah, we know Leah. She's in her painting classes. Thank you, Soups, for the gifted membership.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Leah...
Look, and Dan got it.
Oh my god. The funny thing, yeah, Leah is doing all kinds of.
I feel like when people do the bubbles, they should get to see it.
Oh yeah,
that's part of it. Yeah.
Leah, as is known, has had a child recently.
And she's doing fun stuff with her life.
Yeah, she's doing all kinds of cool stuff with her time, off her maternity leave. Actually, I need to invite her to dim sum tomorrow. Anyway,
dim sum.
It's pretty cool. She's done we showed off her drawings, her little sketchy drawings, I think a couple weeks ago or whatever. But yeah, it's fun that she's doing this stuff.
Yeah, fun. Thanks for sharing, Leah.
Thanks, Leah.
Okay, this is a new face.
This looks good.
Yeah.
This has got that real painterly vibe going on.
Yeah, this is, where'd you go? Oops, sorry, you guys. I gotta find it. There we go. Grundy X, you're new to our server. I apologize for not having you memorized yet. We saw this model last week. I always love the paint jobs on these. I think we did. I remember the mask. Yeah, the shield guy.
Oh, okay.
You remember this? Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I think this is such a cool model.
I really like the base is weirdly not a lot going on, but done in a way that I like it a lot. No, I'm saying I like it a lot.
No, I know. I feel like there is stuff. I like the grass, the log, there's a skull, and then there's little leaves and stuff.
Sorry, I guess what I'm saying is I think most of that is part of
Sure.
But they've picked everything out in a way that makes you.
Ooh, I like the blood on the shield because the guys hanging from the teeth. Yeah, this is a cool model, cool paint, very cool color scheme, literally cool.
Hot take, Crowboys. I think one of the coolest realization of orcs in any IP.
Oh,
very interesting vibe. What is this? It's very different. They've tied him to a landscape, the swamp. They've given him this personality that I feel is great. Gameplay wise, there's just super. I have a list of Zach armies Zach would play.
Yeah.
If Brad.
This one.
If Brad went missing, Brad doesn't even play this on our channel. Brad and Andrew, and these guys in Sylvanath, but Crewboys are just very cool. Yeah, they're super cool.
Cool, more like cool boys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Vino.
Yeah, Umi, exactly. That's kind of what I like about it. They're clever and yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is Vino.
What the fuck? This guy gets so much done.
Yeah, I know, he does. He's been working on rats, but I wanted to show off something different. And I wanted to do a side-by-side. I always do this. I pick on Vino a lot because he's our mod and he can handle it. But I wanted to show how you can brighten up your pictures. Mm-hmm. So on the left, I did give it a I brightened it. And what you want to do when you're shooting against a white background is bring the white background up to white. Your camera thinks there's too much light entering it because it's white, and so it will darken the foreground. So just bring the background up to white, if you can do that with your exposure mode. But anyway, I did want to do that for Vino to show off more of the color, because there's a lot of nice work here.
Is this Gundam?
I don't know.
Does anyone know? What is this? This is super cool.
Is it knowable?
What?
Yeah. Is it knowable?
Knowable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone know? Hard to say, but it's nice. And it's nice to see Vino taking a break from rats, because I feel like he's doing that to like help us out, and I want to make sure he's having fun doing what he wants to do.
I would believe it's Warcry only if it was terrain, but I can't see that you can balance models on it, so.
Yeah. Thank you, Vino.
Or Warcry. Yeah, that looks great, Vino. Whoa,
Yeah.
this is cool.
Timbit's working on his Blood Bowl team.
This is such a goofy model.
Look at this. It's so good.
Dude, look, he gave it heart boxes.
I know. Well, that's why I love it so much, because he let me pick the stamp. His heart.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. This has been fun to watch him paint. He starts from that. Like, you can see the reddish, like pinkish undertones, and that's where he starts from. And it carries through really nicely.
Well, lots of times with somebody like Timbit's painting, I like to kind of look at one thing and try to learn something from it. Mm-hmm. I think in this case, it's hard to overlook, like, it's hard to like get away from how good the soreness from the stitches look. Like, it makes it look like he's been recently stitched and it's still healing, or, you know, he's a horrific creation, necromantic horror creation, right? But I think like that's really cool. His face is also, his eye is really well done. It's a good picture too. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, this has been fun to watch getting work done. We did the work in progress project about it last week, so
the tufts.
Are the tufts painted?
Yeah,
of course they are. All right, thank you, Timbit. This is Rathmorn.
Oh, this is cute.
Damn it, I had the name of what this game was from, and then I totally forgot. But I do like this like angry raccoon, Bozo. He's so cute. Yeah,
this is great.
Little tavern raccoon. Yeah.
This is fun. Yeah. What game is this?
I don't know. Somebody help us out. We
Burrows
totally
and Badgers.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's guessing, but he knows.
Yeah.
He knows all the things.
Yeah. But I love him.
Wow. Yeah. Lots of fun. That's cool.
This is Zeus. Zeus had a couple of work in progress pictures of this guy, so it was nice to see it finished. I was looking forward to it. It's very bright.
Good horns.
Yeah. Good
horn work. I like when people add blue to corn. I'll be honest.
It's a good contrast. Yeah, it's like who else does Cities is a lot of times portrayed that way. I feel like.
Yeah, it's funny because I've through enjoying stuff with fan stuff, I often say that I've noticed that people will pick colors that I wouldn't do. Like, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But I like it.
I like to see how other people think through these things.
I think one of the big things that two things that don't play, like shut up and do it, don't overthink it, is red and green together. People are like, oh, it looks like Christmas. It doesn't look like Christmas.
It depends on what red and green you use.
Yeah, I guess, and how it's applied and where and like, yeah. And the other one is like reds, whites, and blues are like, oh, it's going to look like, you know, most countries' flags. Most countries that play Warhammer anyway. And it's kind of like, not really. Like, I don't know, like my Nighthaunt have red, white, and blue, and black, and it's like, it doesn't, they have barely any red, but it's like, it doesn't, I don't look at my Nighthaunt and think, wow, look at this patriotic army. Like,
well, again, it's the way you lay it down. But
yes, of course. But
I think the blue and red here looks super cool. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very vibrant, which I mean, you and I both like, because it shows up very well.
It shows up well.
Yeah. Nice job, Zeus. Soups. We saw this earlier. It was a meme.
Oh.
But now it's just full of soup.
Oh, he's holding
it's
borscht.
Back to soup.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, again, like, right, like, I kind of just piggybacking off my last point, like, theoretically Christmas colors, but that's not what you think when you see this. I mean, also, everybody knows that Chaplin, right, is usually this color, a librarian. I forget who this is.
I don't know. Some guy who's delivering soup.
Yeah, this looks great.
This is the real luncheon. Luncheon.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got this clean style. And then he like goes really in. Well, of course, he's really adept at painting the red. You see all the highlighting he's done on that.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Actually, what I'm kind of, the blood, I guess, looks good.
I assume it's blood because it's a blood angel, right? I assume everything he does is a blood angel. Unless it's pink.
I do think this is a blood angel. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Soul Blight.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And shoot, is this, no, gosh damn it.
Oh, this is someone playing a game. This is a game shot.
No, it's actually not a game shot. It's just
it's a table
on a
shot,
table. Yeah, this is Jeffy. Jeffy does. Yeah, that's right. Jeffy also did a Lumineth model. That's why I wasn't connecting the dots. But Jeffy, there's way more pictures of this in the server. You should go check it out. He finished their road to 2000 with Soul Blight. There's a ton of models in the background you can see. So it's a shot of it like on the table together.
Yeah, it looks great. Well, there's a lot of awesomeness to talk about here. I don't know, like the NMM. Yeah, gold.
Looks like it. Yes, Jeffy paints NMM.
Yes,
like that, because the Lumineth was NMM, and I kind of joked like, "Oh, you're crazy! Don't do it."
Super good. I also really like. Okay, so the banner, Vordry's banner, is really like highlighted up nicely.
Yeah.
For a dark color.
Oh, look at the webby wings.
And then I was gonna say the wings.
Yeah.
The wings are
super nice.
quite good on both of these. I'm looking at Vordry's left wing on the right side.
I was looking at what's her name?
Lakavai. Yeah, also look great. Yeah, these are great. Good bases too. It looks like stuff has been added to the base.
Jeffy offered to like paint one of our Lumineth characters, and I'm like, you know what? If the community wants to throw something like that together and get something organized, I'm down. I think that'd be really cool. Doesn't have to be Lumineth, but yeah, I definitely open to it. Jeffy, you're a great painter, but we need to figure out a system first. But thank you for the offer too, and beautiful models. This is Chef.
Kroot.
I wanted to zoom into some of his Kroot.
I like his bases. Only a mountain west coaster
Nice
American
bases.
would be like, yes, this is what desert really looks like.
Yeah.
Well, in the U.S., we have a lot of desert that looks like this.
Yeah.
The cactuses
I love those little cacti.
Chef, I think I have the same cactus I use for my Night Haunt. I'm actually having a hard time getting them from Epic Basing. Actually, the smaller ones I can get. The bigger ones are hard. I need to figure that out.
That's what she said.
This is I don't know. I love Kroot. He's doing a good job on these.
Of course.
I'm excited to one day paint up a Kroot army, maybe in my 60s.
Maybe. If we live that long. Oh.
Little horse heresy.
Yeah.
These are word burrs.
This is Stroming Fish.
Are these
our friend fish.
Word bearers?
Oh, look at the little patterns on the shoulders, the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah. Oh my God, why is there a dead Marine's head on the base of one of, are they like killing other, is that a thing? Do they kill other Marines? Like, I mean, I know that in gameplay, but what's the deal with Ultramarines versus these guys?
Well.
Why? Oh my God, wait, also they have toes? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Well, this is Horse Heresy. So Horse Heresy is just basically, I mean, it's not just basically Marines. But Marines v. Marines is a big part of it. And the Word Bearers are kind of the faction that their flaw was that they were like given a very predisposition to basically going nut job religious. And so they fell to chaos first. In fact, they fell to chaos like decades before the rest of the like Horus did and stuff. So, and then the Kauth, was it Kauth box? That was these two factions fighting each other. So, kind of like the first bad guys of the Horus Heresy, and the Ultramarines, of course, are the poster boy good guys of the Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Nice. And really quickly, I do want to really quickly give a shout out to YCU, WikiU, 852.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably not saying that right. Over on Twitch.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to tag that on to the
yeah.
to our goals. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and thanks, Doug. Doug 2 Plus Tussin. Doug, again, thank you for doing our intro.
Yes, that was so fun.
For our pre-recording.
If you guys didn't catch the pre-record, go ahead and check it out. Doug from 2 Plus Tough does the intro. It's cool.
Yeah, it's been fun finding different people in the community to do these intros.
Yeah.
The next 2 we have are super fun also.
Mm-hmm. Super fun.
Super fun. Not as big as Doug.
Oh.
He's like he's the most famous one we're going to have for a while. So it's just, it's going to be rough to beat that fame level, but.
That fame level.
Yeah.
All right, this is Obsidian. Also newish to our server. Thank you for submitting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Look at how cute these are. I love chibis.
Yeah, okay, these are just chibis.
These look like chibis, yeah.
They're like Crisis Protocol chibis.
Yeah.
That's fun.
They're so cute.
Actually, honestly, like playing Crisis Protocol with chibis, I feel like it's just like, kind of like, makes me like Crisis Protocol more. Like,
Yeah.
I would want to play Crisis Protocol with chibis.
Chibis are fun to paint.
Yeah.
They're, they're not too difficult because it's a lot of flat space usually.
Yeah, they're not that
too
detailed.
But
yeah.
it's such a nice little break. And they're so cute. So, like, I don't know. It's like looking at a baby. For those of us who...
It's like painting a baby.
You know, like painting, like hanging out with little cute things, right? With their big eyes and their big heads and small body. Like, it's just tapping into that element.
Can learn. It's kind of like learning to do makeup by applying it to a baby first.
Yeah. First, practice on a baby.
If you want to learn how to
and then you'll know how to paint your chibis. Yeah.
Practice
Oh my gosh.
with a baby.
I can never catch a break.
That's what Meg said. That's exact word for word what she said.
Mm-hmm. Zach, do you want to go to the next slide for me?
Yes. Yeah, this
nice
is
to
good.
meet you,
Obsidian.
Obsidian. Thank you for posting in our server.
Oh, these look good. Who's this?
Oh, another new folk. Angry, up at the top. Angry Moloch noises. Yeah, they're working on Lumineth also, joining the Misery Club. And in work in progress, they have done some green stuffing on a model and showed a little bit of progress of these guys in between. Gorgeous. Gorgeous! Is this also non-metal metallic?
I know.
Non-metallic metal.
Have you
I just
become a beacon for like all these Lumineth non-MM players showing up in our Discord server?
I think there's just really good. I feel like Lumineth is an army where people are like, I'm going to show off.
Oh, sure.
Like, that's why you get in, not why, but like it's a good reason for getting into them. You're like, I think it's a gorgeous model line and it's difficult and there's a lot of, they're meant to be pretty, right? Like very pretty characters. So it's a good place to show off. And I'm always impressed.
I've said it before. I think this and Adeptus Mechanicus, particularly, all of the are the best lines that GW has ever done.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And like when you paint this army, like, yeah, you're right. He's showing off and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So
great colors too. Purple, blue, red.
Again, I was going to say, like, it's the same thing.
Over.
It's like
I love it.
You wouldn't necessarily think to put those colors. I mean, those colors.
They're next to each other. It's a, what do we call that?
Complementary.
Analogous.
Oh, okay.
They're not opposite. They're next to each other. Blue, red, purple.
I like the red on the banners.
Yeah.
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 Quite lovely. Blade Lord's so cool too.
Oh my god, this Darth Maul beetle. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Balthanos. I love the Balthanos beetle.
Yeah. Let's see. And I was just talking to this person this morning, Shane. Also new to the server. Welcome. Thank you for posting your work. I thought this was a cool, like, scary color scheme for the beetle.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
I like the base.
Yeah, the base is gorgeous.
Very Lumineth
a lot of work.
vibe. Yeah. I mean, not sorry, Sylvaneth. Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
First thing I thought was Darth Maul, though.
Darth Maul, yeah. Or the lipstick
I'm
demon.
not used to seeing, like, evil-looking Sylvaneth,
Insidious?
Right? Yeah, Insidious. That's a good word for it.
No,
nice.
Sorry, I was saying the movie Insidious.
Oh, well, I feel like this is a little Insidious-looking.
Yeah. They are kind of an evil army, to be honest.
A little bit.
Yay! They're like
The
eco-terrorists.
cabbage. This is Bad Neighbor. And they were showing off this this color scheme in work in progress not too long ago, and I just loved it. One of the things they brought up was like, I don't think there's enough contrast, and I'm like, if you look at it in the Discord, you'll see it's like it's a purple base with red dry brushing, and that, you know, the contrast there isn't strong, but damn, it's cool, right? Like, I feel like sometimes these things can do neat things with your eyes, like almost like vibrate, because the colors are so close in value, it kind of messes with you a little bit, and I think that's just a different look.
Well, I like the way you just kind of like
here.
hit the orc, right? Like
Yes, the orc pops.
And what's crazy about it is that he's not painted that bright. He's painted kind of mid-tone, which is great.
It's the contrast.
But he's also highlighted up awesome, and his eyes done well, and his teeth. So it's like you see his head floating in there, and it's just like your eyes go right to that. Yeah, it looks amazing.
It does draw you in.
Which is a big deal because, quite honestly, I think that is something that is lost on a lot of these big monster characters when people paint them. Is like, because people get really into the monster, and they forget like the rider. Like, if you can make the rider like pop, it's a good look.
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh, this is cool. This is Far Sight.
Yeah, this is F Hostile, and they're watching. They're in the audience today. Yeah.
Wow.
Pink towel, gorgeous. Look at the shading,
dude.
And the edge highlighting. Oh, it's so pretty.
Tower is just this army where you're like, what color should I paint this army? And you're just like, you can paint any color, and it's just like, it's so fun for that.
To me, like
every time sorry, Megan, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, like, the way this is painted makes me feel like I'm looking at a cloud almost. It's so like smooth and gauzy. Like, the transitions are so light. Like, I just feel like light looking at this.
Well, what I like about the paint job tied in with the lore and stuff is like, Tower, like the opposite of Space Marines. Space Marines intentionally wear their stupid armor to make sure that people see them because they are like, we want you to see how cool we are.
And like scare you.
Tau camouflage intentionally. And so, but that's a challenge for painting, right? Because you don't actually want to paint camouflage minis with your bases. Because if you do,
you can't see it.
You can't see it. Well, you know, right? But so what I look at when I see this, guys, it makes me imagine like this beautiful like spring world that they're fighting on, where there's like a lot of trees that must be this color.
Yeah.
Or something is this color. The sky is this color often. These are crisis suits that are often in the sky, and it's like it's very like evocative. You look at it and you're like, okay, where is Farsight? Why does his armor look like this? Where is he actually fighting? That must be a beautiful like sci-fi planet, right? Like it must look super cool. Yeah. This is awesome. I've never painted this model for my Tau. But I really like it. And
what model is it?
This is Farsight. He's named. Okay. There's like when people name like maybe the 3 or 4 actual good guys in the 40K universe, he's one of them. He's like a rebel Tau. He's like, hey, we're being too Tau.
I love how you're like the good guys. Like the Tau are the good guys.
Tau
damn it.
Are often like everyone's a bad guy. Tau are maybe one of the least bad guys.
Sure.
And then he's kind of like within Tau, he's kind of like even less of a bad guy.
Got it. Oh, I don't know what this is. I apologize. Oh no. This is the work in progress project, I think. And I don't know why it went away. So let me add it in really quick.
Okay, we can look at this guy a little more.
Yeah, we can keep looking.
Yeah, I do like. They just released some new Tau models. Like it's like a twin, 2 twins like in crisis suits or something, and they look super cool. I actually am very into the new models. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I still love the new broadside kit, man. Especially the missile version. Just like all the missiles on the back, the missiles on the hands, the seeker missile.
Here we go.
I love that.
We're going to go backwards.
Insanity. Okay, Jupiter.
Find Jupiter. Yeah, here we go. Jupiter got Project of the Week.
Is he just doing another
my God. I'm
crazy?
I know. It's a circus. What is this army? It's so crazy. Sometimes it's hard to tell. And also the kit bashing that goes on.
Are these going to... Are those noise Marines?
Right?
Noise,
yeah.
So is this Emperor's Children? Is he going to run these as?
I'm not sure, but hopefully he'll pop in and chime in. But I was really happy to see a bunch of Jupiter's progress. We don't always get all of it, and he gave us some good pieces of his brain. This is what I feel like. I'm like, I need to see how Jupiter's brain works. Look at this little ringleader in the middle. It's so cute and crazy. Oh my God, the clown is holding up a guy.
A Marine, yeah.
I didn't see that.
A non-cool, or
Yeah.
just like a lame painted black space, like power armor Marine.
They're like, you're not cool. You don't
You're
get
not
to
cool.
join the clown turbo team.
You know, that guy has like this old barbell.
I know, look at the barbells. It's like a chaos.
It's crazy ass old
Yeah.
like tiny circus.
There's,
oh my God.
this is, I mean, obviously it's a 40K army, right?
Yeah.
Because there's 40K stuff. It wouldn't make sense to throw 40K into Sigmar, but it is a little hard to tell sometimes, like what armies play, because there's like kit badges from all over the place.
Right.
I didn't export this one right.
That is
but
part
he had
of Glutos?
he had kit bashed this, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very cool. I had the picture side by side of the kit bash.
Well, the thing about Jupiter is
this one juggler on the left.
the guy on the left.
Yes, it's so cute. He's juggling.
Oh my God. I love it. There's a little unicycle down the ground. The guy on the right looks great.
Glutos, yeah. I was like, okay, I could see painting Glutos like that. Not with the damn chariot, but the chariot's being used elsewhere.
Well, the thing that's interesting about Jupiter, in my opinion, is I imagine, I don't want to set his expectation too high, but the thing that always kind of blows my mind with him is that the scales on a lot of these is that like you're gonna look at this like a year from now and there's gonna be like a fucking 1,000 models. Like he just does so many.
Yeah.
Like, and then he does the display board and it's just totally wild. Like it's how much he does for one of his projects is a lot.
Yeah. Cool. So Jupiter, you got project of the week. We appreciate you always in our server.
Yes.
It's really fun to see how your mind works.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We did it.
Yeah, so I got something in my eye.
You did, and I feel for you. So we should end this pretty quickly so you can go dig it out.
Yeah.
And not cry on stream. You guys.
No crying on stream.
No crying on stream. No más llores. Guys, thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Mandrills, as always, for your extra support. Thank you, members. Thank you, those of you who donated memberships and super chats. Thursday is a game.
Yes.
Thursday's a game. We got to get out of here.
Thursday's a game. Yeah, sorry.
Thursday's a game. Friday's Journeys. Next Saturday is also a game. I'm going to be playing next Saturday.
Hide behind the mandrill.
You should hide, yeah, while you're crying.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm on next Saturday, which is wild. So I've been practicing. We are going to hobby hang today. If you guys are lonely, you want to hang out in the server, please do. We'll be there. And with that, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and always be grading. Bye.
Bye all.